Happy New Year, everybody! 2021! We're going to do some chair dancing. Here we go. 2021 chair dancing. Oh, okay, it's not for it.
I was working.
Cha-cha-cha.
Welcome, everyone.
Renegade.
MinusOneCHarisma. This is our Aventide D&D stream we do every Tuesday night. Thank you so much for joining us. It feels good to be back. We had some one-shots in December that you may or may not have seen. But those are online down below into the About section if you want to check those out on our YouTube. We'll be right back after this recap of what happened.
What had happened? Oh, what had happened?
Dearest mother, it is astounding the depths of scarcity you can accustom yourself when needed. Just last night I slept in a culvert after aiding in a coup d'etat, and these deeds are surprisingly feeling more and more commonplace. And to top it off, our ghastly employer seems to have made a bait-and-switch using an imposter agent in lieu of said figurehead we removed. This world is a much different place than I had surmised. Now, if you had asked me if this was possible even 2 weeks ago, I know I would have laughed you into social obscurity with a hearty guffaw. But I have met people and seen things that have made me question everything I have come to know and believe. Is soft red even the most flattering color for my skin tone and my eye color? I just don't know anymore. But that's neither here nor there. A phrase I learned from a commission officer. We engaged with the elves yestermorrow. Well, I didn't. I'm not about to get cursed. But those in immediate assemblage did. It seems they were able to reach conformity with the elven leaders, though I get the sense from Zuna that it did not go as placidly as she would have hoped. But that is to be expected of the elves. You see, we need their dark arts to balance a most queer artifact with the amazing ability to hide from even the eyes of a god, though I'm unsure if such things should be toyed with. Alas, it is too late to turn back now. We've already gotten our hand dirty. I should note, Dresden Resik and I had a most enjoyable cafe constitutional. That is until Resik began talking to his imagination in public. Dresden vouches for him, but I suspect as to the status of his metaphorical screws. Resik even spent the draglings he considers a bank account on a young maiden's dress, and it was cut from last season's fashion. Last season! It seems the bar of depravity is low indeed. Well, mother, that is all for now. I fear for the Fitzwilliams as... Oh dear, what now? Oh, it seems Resik has abducted a young child. No doubt he hopes to insult her with an A-line from the spring collection, and summer is practically upon us. Shame on you, Resik! Shame on you!
Resik.
Oh, hi.
Professional. We're professional. It's fine. 2021. Let's go.
It's quiet. Eva, on her knees, is right in front of you, just looking back and forth at her hands. And she looks up to you. Resik, I died, and then I tried to move on. I tried to go wherever I was supposed to go next, but I couldn't. It's like I was stopped by something or someone tall. The bourgeois. I was stopped by the bourgeois. And I've been down here for years, I think. All of Raven's Nest is down here. It's like, if you die here, it's different, you know? And I waited here for so long, and then I saw you, and you came by and you pulled me out. And then she kind of looks to her left down that long hallway where you had seen those people, and you see Calic, or the outline of Calic, with that eagle-adorned helm, kind of wispy and ethereal, and it's slowly starting to fade away, and you see his features on his face are slowly starting to fade away to this very neutral, humanoid, amorphous blob. And then she looks down at that dress you bought her, and she has a little smile on her face. But Rezik, you came to, you saved me. You came and you bought me this dress. And she slowly puts her hands over the fabric, and you can see now that she's glowing a little lighter, that you've given her a little bit more of your essence, your being, the constitution that her hands smoothly rub over this fabric, this beautiful bright green fabric of this dress you bought her. And for the first time, she can now lift it up, and she kind of holds it to herself and smiles. She stands and she wipes her tears away. I love my dress. And she does a little spin, and she kind of looks around and she says, but I don't really know how to put this on. Maybe Daye or Cornelia could help me out with this, but the rest of you have to look away.
Who?
Oh, trust Cornelia.
What?
we want Daye to help.
What's she talking about?
Yes. Trust, Cornelia. Do you mind helping?
I look up and down at my like pants and like rags, and I'm like, bro.
I'm gonna walk over to her and be like,
wait, can we all hear her?
Yeah,
Wait,
you can all see her and hear her. Yeah. Because she kind of, Rezik had given her that energy, and she now just kind of appeared glowing in front of you guys.
So she's like,
and the last time,
kind of like a spirit form, though. She's not like a fully,
yeah. She's still, she's still a little. Her opacity meter is still around 50, 60%. Yeah.
That's such a good way to put it.
Yeah. But you can still see through her, but she's shining with this new kind of light.
Okay.
2021.
And you can almost see this thin thread that flows from her, maybe this aura of hers, this thin thread that weaves its way to Rezik, connecting the two of them.
okay, I'm gonna walk over her, say hi, Eva.
Hi.
I'm Cornelia. It's really nice to meet you.
Well, I've been around for a while, so I already know who you are, but I guess you don't know who I am. So it's very nice to see you. And she comes up and she gives you a hug, and you can actually feel it's not strong. It's almost like touching a thin lace or something like that. It's almost not there, but you can feel it, and you can feel the intentions she has when she hugs you. And then she holds up the dress, and then she looks at the rest of you and says, no looking, no peeking, any of you.
Are we on the street right now? Still?
No, you guys are inside the culvert, that the area outside of the bourgeois area.
Okay.
When she says
And
no looking, I'm just gonna.
I'm gonna like stand in front of the two of them and just like my like large oversized robe, and I'm just gonna like kind of just hold it up so like nobody can see. So it's kind of like
Okay.
protects.
Oh
Yeah.
wait, I'm
bit.
still wearing the cloak right now, right? I'm wearing Cornelia's cloak,
Mm-hmm.
so I'm just gonna follow suit, but facing in towards them.
Okay. Yeah. Eva kind of looks at you, Pup, a little weirdly, and you can see her thinking about it. Like, I don't know what to think of you. But
Wait, we've been
Okay.
hanging out this whole time. I thought we were friends.
we're friends. I just
Yeah.
don't know. Is it Rezik? Is it okay?
Yes, it's fine, dude.
Pup?
Don't worry.
Oh,
Pup
okay.
is a dear friend of ours. It's fine. Don't worry.
All right. they don't look like a smelly boy, so I guess it's fine. And Cornelia, you help her put on this dress, and once she puts the dress on, it starts to glow with that same intangible hue that the rest of her body is made out of. And she spins around, and she starts to glow really brightly, and you see that that incorporeal form start to vanish as she spins really, really, really fast, and she's actually glowing, like visibly glowing, and she smiles, Rezik, and she looks at you and she says, Rezi, I love this dress. And she runs over to you and gives you a huge, huge hug.
Oh, I'm
then,
glad you like it.
But it's kind of tired, you know? This is a lot. I'm just going to take a little nap, okay?
Oh, yeah, no. And I pick her up and I just say, yeah, it's been a long day. Just go ahead and take a nap, sweetie.
She
I
kind of lays down,
like wherever we're hanging out.
Yeah, she lays down and she starts to dissolve slowly just into the air, but you still feel that connection, almost like she's leashed to your soul. You feel that connection. She's just goes to sleep and she's just not there. You just feel her fade out, but you still feel that connection, that essence leashed to you, following you.
Right.
Is the dress still there?
The dress is gone.
What about the one that she took off?
That dress just dissolved the second you changed. It just disappeared into a memory.
Don't worry, I can feel that she's fine. I think we're at a different... I think she has new abilities now. That's possibly one of them. Sorry about all that. That was a lot.
Well, congratulations on not being
Did you
told.
just get a human familiar?
Yes. I don't know.
Anyway.
Well, I'm gonna sit down now. I'm a little, and you just like see he's like literally like pale as a ghost. Like he not only has like had no sleep last night because he was studying, but also this has been very trying. And also he gave part of his energy to her even more now, so he's not looking great. So he just sits down and trying to take a breather.
But on the plus side, you're not crazy, so that's good, right?
Yeah, yes, I'm not crazy.
I was trying to tell you that. I heard the whole time too.
Yeah, I know.
So we're all crazy.
Well, that might actually be that might make more sense.
Well, at least we're all crazy together.
It's contagious. Great.
Well, Rezik, I thought you were a psychopath, and I apologize. I misjudged you, and I was wrong.
Appreciate it, Fitz. Thank you.
Don't let it go to your head.
I'll try not to.
Valadale kind of walks up a little bit, just kind of unsure of what's how to gauge the room, I guess. Just slowly struts in. So,
We don't need a horse.
what's the next? You're never gonna let me live that down, are you?
No. No, I'm not.
You would be surprised. Horse form is very useful in a lot of ways, especially for blowing people's minds and scaring them. I was trying to scare them away more than anything else. All right, and I used a horse form to do that because it's rather large. All right, albeit on the third floor, maybe not the best idea. But I have never been accused of being intelligent or making great plans. All right.
Yeah, that reads.
Right.
So, what is next step? What do we got to do? We have the amulet. It's now ready to go, presumably. As we talked to the elves. Talk about maybe securing some passage out of here.
No, we need a getaway boat.
Someone needs to wear the amulet. Oh my god. I just What? Someone needs to wear the amulet, don't they?
Welcome back, Trust.
Yeah, presumably, we'd have to choose someone to wear it.
And they'll go blind, right?
It does seem like that's the case.
We don't
Maybe
have it, right?
You don't have a what?
No, they have it right now.
Right.
What if Rezik wears it so it's now he's got a, girl phantom
Attachment.
attached to him that can see still? Or will she go blind too if he goes blind?
I don't know. It's a
I'm
pretty
still
powerful
working out
amulet.
the
I wouldn't be
mechanics of how
surprised.
this whole thing works, so I'm not sure.
I mean, I know how to smell really good, so if you want me to try it, I can put it on and then I can see if I can just smell my way around.
I really appreciate the offer, but Pat, we've got enough problems keeping you alive in battle as is. I'd like you to see what's fine at you.
Oh, that's never happened.
Can't we just slap the amulet on a cat, throw the cat in a bag, carry the bag around with us?
Cats are too big. I would much rather use a rat.
I don't know if that's.
Cat in a bag.
Rat.
Cat in a bag. Yeah,
The thing about,
there's a whole tale of 3 blind mice.
Well, the thing about those magic kind of artifacts is that they have a lot to do with intentions, and I don't know that we can have the cat's intentions to quite line up with what we'd like it to. We just have no.
Mice.
We have no way of telling if it's actually working or not.
Well, we don't have any way of knowing if it's... Oh, I guess we do. Well, we would know if the cat went blind. Perhaps.
Well, not if it's in a bag.
Well, some testing might be in order.
I guess we gotta let the cat out of the bag.
I mean, my vote would be, and no offense to you, little man, but he's only got one arm. And he's not great in battle. We've seen. I'm just trying to give us the best possible percentage of success for this mission.
What do you think? What do you think over there?
Fitz is just
He doesn't like it.
me? You want to put that on me?
Yeah, we're gonna
Why?
give you all powers. You be the most
lose
important
my
person.
arm,
You let half
lose my
people alive.
dignity, and now
No.
my
Some honor.
Wait.
No, if
We
you put
don't-
it on, then you have to stay alive, so we have to keep you alive, so you have the biggest chance of staying alive the whole time.
Oh dear, why does that not feel reassuring?
I don't know
Oh,
if we want
fine.
a
fine.
blind, one-armed Fitz walking around with us.
Yeah.
I'm sure there's got to be a better solution to this.
He's going to be very vulnerable.
Yes,
Yeah,
I agree.
there's only-
Kelwise, you shall wear it.
No, not me. I think we need to find a way where none of us have to wear it. We're all too important. I don't think we can sacrifice any one of a number of us to go into this thing.
I still think Rezik might be our best bet, but Just
I mean,
saying.
like, we could definitely test it out, see what happens.
No, we're not going to be able to test it until we get it back.
Right.
how is my tiefling hearing?
Depends on the day.
Okay, that's fair.
I mean,
Wasn't it,
it's
um,
no better or worse than a human's.
Okay.
Wasn't it really tight anyway? Because it was really tight on the girl's arm. So wouldn't it maybe only fit on a particular person anyway?
Well, it was on a it was on a band, but you could probably put that around your wrist or something because it was up on her forearm.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
you presumably could put it on your wrist or something lower.
I mean, it
Yeah.
would probably fit on Fitz's bicep
Yeah,
as
but-
well, but he's one. He's got one.
Oh, ha 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 ha. It's much harder to work out with one arm. Let me tell you.
You'd think it'd be twice the work.
Yeah, I just feel like it's easier.
Yes.
Seems like half the work.
Anyway,
Well-
Fitz, if you do it, at least you won't see, whatever kills you coming, right? There's something to be said for that. It's like going in your sleep, except you'll be awake and screaming and blind and.
Rezik, how have you put up with this for so long? Just so long.
I find it
don't
charming.
get it. You find him charming? Charming? Seriously?
Charming.
Seriously, Rezik?
I mean, get
You don't
the
have to
man
be
in
nice right now.
Get the man in a tavern, and you'll see what I mean.
Wingman.
That has some strange undertone to it, Rezik.
I'm just saying he's very capable in that kind of environment. He's a
Capable.
good talker.
Well, we shall see.
Chatty.
Yeah. Speaking of which, where are we going today? Right?
Well, the idea
Well,
is
we need to go to the
get to
dock
Port
side,
Kinny.
right?
Yeah.
The dock.
Oh, I suggest we head to Port Kinny. But don't forget
do
your
not-
papers, because we will be leaving. You will be leaving the city.
Right.
Fortunately, I can't go with you because I don't have papers to get back in. Last time, it was not so not so good getting into the
We
city.
can. What if we did have a blind mouse and if it was you? What if you turned into a mouse and you wore it and you were in a bag because you have intentions because you have a brain? And then you wouldn't be useless I mean, you would help us a lot.
I agree with her. You wouldn't be as useless.
Well,
No,
look,
I know what I said.
I can only stay as a small little mouse for a very short amount of time. What happens if that timer runs out? I mean, we got to stay.
Don't.
Yeah,
Just
well,
don't.
it's easier said than done.
I mean, I don't.
Yes, you are definitely a strange an exception to the rules. What I'm trying to say is you're better than I am, and I just don't have your prowess, so I can't pull off something as interesting as that
No.
for such a long
Yours is
time.
cooler.
You know?
I can't turn into an actual animal, so yours is probably cooler.
What if you wore it as a human? Oh, not human, but go this form you're in now.
You want me to put it on as a fox?
Is that what age you are right now?
Oh! I have an idea! Okay, so your issue is going in and out of the place, right? Of the city? What if you were just a mouse in my backpack? When we go in and out of the city and you come with us when we're outside, you can still wear the stuff. You can wear it and come with us as a big.
That could work,
Trust
depending
God,
on if I heard you correctly. Sure, that could work.
Yeah.
Let's just hope they don't check through our stuff. They probably wouldn't, especially since you have papers now.
Yeah. I feel like if I had a pet rat, they wouldn't blink an eye.
Well, there you go. Well, what do the rest of you think? Shall we head off?
I'm a fan of the plan.
I think it's a good idea.
But we
Well,
have
head
to wait
over.
for tomorrow
Well-
because the jewelry won't be ready until tomorrow.
Well, we could head to Port Kinny and get all that stuff taken care of, right?
Oh, yeah.
And then come back, then get the amulet.
Do we have all
Assuming I
those?
can fit back in your backpack, or your side pack, or your sling pack. What are we calling that?
I call it, yeah. I call it my, swag bag.
A swag bag.
Yeah, it's my swag bag.
Got a ring to it.
I forgot
I like
what
it.
they're called. What are those? A sling?
A
are they called-
satchel?
No, it's not a satchel. It's like the fanny pack that you wear sideways.
I think it's
Sling
called a
pack.
sling,
That's
sling
like just
backpack.
like
I thought that was just a fanny pack worn wrong.
no, that it's like a
Yeah, I'm
specific
pretty
kind
sure.
of bag.
It's a fanny pack that's just being one.
You're a fanny pack. You fanny pack.
Wow.
Got him.
In Europe, fanny is the other side of the body, so when you say fanny pack, they're real confused.
Yeah.
Why are you calling it that?
Anyways,
So, shall we head off then?
Yeah, they're called sling bags.
yeah.
Rezik, before we
Fortunately,
take off, did you need a rest? I mean, you're looking pretty bad. I mean, no
Yes.
offense.
No, none taken. I was gonna say, I was gonna remind you, one of the things you wanted to get while you went to Port Kinny was to acquire some uniforms, some Ashen Rider uniforms as well, so we can kind of blend in. I think our plan was to sneak into the pits disguised as some Ashen Riders and some prisoners, right? Was that the plan?
That's what I recall.
Great. And also, I think that at this point, unfortunately, I feel I'd only be a hindrance to the group. I'm exhausted, and I've kind of been through a lot to need to process. So I might just stay here for now, and you all could go on, or I can go with you if you need me. I don't.
Do you want me to
mind,
stay
but-
with you?
No, I'll be fine. I'll just stay with the booger. So
Well, Zuna's got to stay too because she can't quite fit in your backpack.
Yeah.
So she can stay behind.
Wait,
just in
so
case.
you're going to stay behind for the entire mission? Well, what?
No, just while we get our stuff for the mission.
Oh, supply.
She doesn't
supply.
feel like shopping.
Right. Supplies run. Yeah. That is fine. Take a rest.
yeah, right. Yeah. Well, thank you. I wish you all best of luck, and I'm sorry I can't join you.
Do you need us to get you anything?
No, I should be fine. Just need
Are you
some
looking for anything?
rest. There's quite a few things I need, but it's nothing that you'll be able to find there, unfortunately. Magical things.
Right.
Okay, I'll ask for magical things, and then hopefully I'll find something.
Oh,
Where are we
Thanks,
headed
sir.
right
Thank
this
you.
second?
Wink if you like it.
I think you're headed to Port Kinny, as I.
Yeah, isn't that like a day? Aren't we spending the night there?
Yeah,
Like,
I
isn't
thought
it
that was
ways
kind of far
away?
away.
No. It's just right. It's right outside the city.
I thought it was at the shore. Isn't it like? I
No,
don't
there's
know,
there's the estuary, and then there's that little channel that goes through the city. It's
Okay,
just
how
right
long is it?
outside the gate. Probably a couple hours. Maybe an hour or two to make it there.
Why can't we get supplies in the city? I'm sorry if this was.
You
We're just
can
trying to get
get
out
supplies
of the city.
in the city.
Well, we
You're-
have
you're
to
just-
go
you're-
there. Is the thing. We have to go there and try and book passage and have a getaway boat, right? Like that's
Yeah,
the main
the
reason
thing
we have to go
need to
there.
do basically last time our mission was to go to Port Kinny, basically acquire kind of a blueprint of what the
okay.
pit kind of looks like from a guard. You wanted to beat the crap out of them to get it out of them, but then also they said maybe that Trust could just try to persuade someone to give you the information instead,
Womanly.
and then
body.
also acquire some uniforms and get passage to Adgarad, which is where we're going to go after we escape the pit. So.
And you don't want to be around for any of that.
He can go, but he is very, very tired, and also he's been through a very emotional situation here. So, but he can go if you want him to.
Well, man, the fuck up.
Okay, then he's going.
I do agree too. I would feel much better, Resik, if you were here with me, as you are
Oh,
now
wait,
the
he's coming?
you are now the state of all of us, as I have just been proven. Dealing with Dresden is dreadfully tiring for my brain.
Yeah.
It much
Do
feels
it.
better having you there to keep him in line for the things he says and does, and jokes he makes, and faces.
Well, the jokes keep your morale up in the field, so you'll understand.
is that what
eventually,
their
don't worry.
purpose is?
It
Interesting.
Can be at times, yes.
Yes.
All right.
Cheer
Well,
up, Resik. Some air would do you some good, I think. A few
Yes,
boats, the dockside. It is a beautiful
I-
place if you've never been.
I would love to see Port Kinny. I've been wanting to this whole time. I rarely ever went there when I was living in the city, so it'd be nice to go adventure there. Let's head out.
Yes, let us go.
Let's
And
go.
Fitz kind of like, almost like puffs his chest out and starts marching out of the culverts with a purpose.
Can I do something real quick?
Yes.
Rez, can you write on a piece of paper the word sorry for me with a sad face?
Of course. Yes. And I write sorry with a sad face and hand over the sheet to Pup.
Can I see your writing implement?
Yes, and I hand Pup one of the pens or one of the
Oh.
what is it?
Quill?
Yeah, pens.
Oh, whoa, we have pens?
I have like fancy
Yeah.
pens, I think.
This is the future.
and I'm just gonna draw like 2 ears on it, on top of the sad face, and I fold it up.
Give me 5 minutes.
All
And I
right.
just sprint back towards the elven home.
Okay.
And when I get close, I'm going to transform myself into an elf and like walk like fancy, all snotty, like once I get to the district.
Give me a acrobatics check because it's pretty packed this time of day, especially on a center road.
Acrobatics?
Mark, give me an acrobatics check to try and just
17!
17. You weave through the people with a substantial amount of acrobatic aptitude. You make it faster than most people could through a crowded space. You turn into metaphorical water as you stream through, and you make it to the house quickly. And again, there's a few elves walking around, all eyeing you, walking.
Well,
all.
I mean, but I look like an elf.
Yes. Do you? I mean, but your clothes are still like
Oh yeah, no, just complete nonsense. Yeah.
trash, right? Yeah. So they're kind of looking at you as you like Mars attacks strut into the into the Elven district.
And I'm just gonna take the paper. Is there like a little mail slot on the front door?
There's no mail slot, no, but
I'm
there's
just gonna,
that
like,
big knocker.
I'm just gonna put it under the door.
Okay, yeah, there's enough room. You could slip that under the door.
Yeah, I just slide it under the door, and then I run back. That's it.
All right. Give me another athletic acrobatics check.
James, by the way, I forgot. Did I have the
Wow. Yeah, you're like borderline like people hopping at this point. You're just like whoop, whoop, whoop,
Fun stuff.
and you slip through, and it's maybe 15 minutes before Pup makes it back, which is an incredibly short amount of time to move that distance in such a crowded area.
You said 5, Pup.
That's all I know how to count to.
It was like 5 3 times.
Yeah, remember
Wait.
that.
No,
5.
3 comes before 5.
Yeah, but count to 5, and then do it again, and then one more
Oh,
time.
so like 3 whole 5s? I don't know how to count to that. Let's go.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I'm ready. I gather my stuff and let's go.
think
James, I
my-
forgot.
Okay.
It's been a few weeks, so I forgot. I think you might have mentioned this last time, but would I have the exhaustion condition at this point? Like one exhaustion, or
You rolled your constitution and you saved against the exhaustion, so you're just
Great.
real tired. You're
Okay,
real
cool.
tired.
Sweet.
But yeah, there might be more of those as time goes on.
Cool.
So you guys kind of make your way out of the culverts, up that ramp towards the bathhouses and to Ascension Road, which is incredibly busy with people coming in and out. And the way out of the city south through that giant gate it's much easier to leave the city than it is to enter. As you guys exit out, no one really bats an eye. You guys come out, and just to your east, you can see way off, like there's a through the pitch, which is that tents full of the super impoverished people. There's a little road that is open. No one really sets up a tent on there because you see there's Ashen Riders kind of just walking around, making sure that no one stops on these roads from the port to the city. But it's a huge road that's been well traveled. The dirt is packed super tight. To the east that heads off into the docks, and you can see just off in the distance, maybe a mile and a half. You can kind of see that some tall buildings and a few sails off into the distance, from pretty large ships that sail up that small channel. So you guys weave through that. There's a lot of cargo. Most of the traffic is giant carts hauling barrels and crates of whatever they're loading off this boats, and there's a lot of empty carts going back. There's a few loaded carts going back to resupply, but you can tell it's just basically a big thoroughfare of goods coming in and out. And it doesn't take you more than 45 minutes to walk your way over. And as you start coming up to Port Kinny, you notice that it's really only 5 or 6 big buildings, big 2-story buildings, one of which looks like it's like a dock, some kind of a dock master with a manifest kind of checking in and out with ships. And you see there's a kind of a long line. There's only a few docks at this Port Kinny, and there's a line of like 3 or 4 big boats that are kind of just anchored off of the docks, just kind of waiting for their chance to pull in. You guys come up and you notice there's 3 big buildings that aren't labeled. They don't look very inviting. There's that one dockmaster, but there's also this huge 2-story, what looks like a tavern. And as you guys kind of roll up into town, you see a lot of Ashen Riders kind of hanging out inside, hanging out outside, having a smoke. Some people are gambling. And then you see in a big sturdy sign made of this really thick wood, and it says the Dock Block Tavern. And there's some romantic, suggestive undertones on this sign, colors and hearts here and there. It might not just be a tavern, but this is that bar that Rezik and Dresden had known as kind of a hangout for like a base ish of the Ashen Riders, and it's kind of where they all go to hang out. But it's where all the dock workers and ship captains and things kind of hang out as well.
Kind of before we got within earshot, I would like to ask the group, so how are we doing this? Are we going to knock some heads and steal some uniforms? Or are we going to try to bribe someone or buy?
Well, I think first thing, we look for passage out of here, right? Don't start causing problems before we need to.
Yeah. But what if we don't have access to any Ashen Rider gear after this?
Well, I mean, we book passage and then beat the hell out of some people and take their... Right?
Okay.
It's just an order of operations thing. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. You get me.
PEMDAS.
I'm sorry?
PEMDAS. The order of operations.
You speaking in tongues again, girl? What are you doing? What are you saying?
Please excuse my dear Aunt Sally. I heard people talking about it in the forest once. I don't know who Sally is, but she orders operations.
Right.
Right. So what's the plan?
Well, we're gonna
Sounds
have
like
to
a
head
plan
to the tavern
to,
captain, aren't we?
Yeah, we need some sort of a captain, right? Maybe we talk to the dockmaster. We just need to find out our best way of finding a way out of here. What, 2 days from now?
Get to the pit is to sail there?
No, this is our getaway boat. Once we get out of the pit, we can't be here, right?
Right.
So we can make it back here real quick, hop on a boat, and then we're gone. But that's not the kind of thing we want to be setting up while we're fugitives.
No, the most ideal situation would be finding someone that is amenable to our cause, but I don't know how we go about finding one of them's.
About that time, Dalladale pops out of your backpack.
Hey.
Pop. Poof.
What do you think?
Well, I mean, I don't think it's a very good idea if I go in that bar. I'm not very welcome there. Especially you types, the non-human types. But I mean, you know, as long as we keep to ourselves and be respectful, it shouldn't be too big of a problem. I might just hang out here and keep an eye on things, make sure no one's coming in to attack us like a extra pair of eyes outside, you know?
Sure.
I'll give you the signal. If danger is coming, I will give you the signal.
Oh, I'm sure you will.
Caw-caw! Caw-caw! Caw-caw!
Is that a bird?
working on it.
Whoa, I didn't know there was birds around here.
It's a signal bird.
The heck is a signal bird? Okay.
That's just what no one's ever seen one, but that's what they sound like. Well, we want to make sure that we don't actually tell any of these people what our plans are, right? As far as they know, we just need some passive
No blabbing.
know,
Right.
right?
Yeah.
So
No questions
sympathetic
asked.
to our cause does not matter, right?
Money
'Cause they
in
ain't gonna know our
exchange for
cause.
no questions. Yeah.
I wouldn't even lead with like money for no questions. That's suspicious as hell.
Hi, we're just looking for a passage. Thank you.
Yeah, no questions. Here's the money. Yeah, no. But
Where somewhere people most often sail to, because you don't want to go anywhere out of the ordinary, because they'd be like, oh, that was strange, those people left for port blah blah blah, no one leaves for that.
it's a good point.
Like,
Did we decide?
with the well-traveled sea paths.
Just go anywhere but
Well, I think we
here.
had mentioned Adgarad, right? Is that right, Rezik?
Yes, that's true. That's a good question though, James. Would would any ships coming out of here, out of Capital City, be going to Adgarad? Because Adgarad's kind of the rebellion, like the city filled with rebels who have escaped from the pit and stuff, right? So
I mean, maybe you'd have to ask.
Yeah.
Bad question.
Right.
So
Yeah.
anywhere but here.
would either of the commission officers know if people from Capital City?
I mean, yeah, you
approve
guys
people
do trade.
traveling
You
to
guys
Adgarad?
trade. The two cities trade. They don't like each other, but you know, capital city being the size it is would have to import certain things just to survive. And
Would we know what?
Adgarad is like the biggest like port city
The gold to hate
in
ratio
the
yeah.
world. Yes. Definitely the gold to hate ratio comes in here. The amount of gold that they make trading outweighs the amount of hate they have for them
Great,
leaving, them
So, yeah,
taking
we-
their Puritan march.
We should just try to ask around, but be somewhat quiet about it, and be very respectful, like Daye was saying. I think we'll be fine.
Yeah.
Would I know, as like a lifetime resident of where we just were, like, would I know like where people often leave here to go to next or something? Like,
People come through. Yeah, in your bar, people do come through where you played for years. But a lot of the words, like, you've heard Adgarad, you've heard of Caravella Town, you've heard of Kaldar Nix, you've heard of all these big Seacrest, you've heard of all these cities and these towns, but they were just kind of words, a place that you would have never, you were never going to go.
okay.
A lot of the people that go in the city aren't they're from around the city. Not a lot of people migrate into the city. Per se.
We chose Adgarad just because we were told that it's kind of a place that's more amenable to people that have broken out from the pit and want to find a place to live without fear of going to jail again. So it's probably our best bet.
James, you had said Adgarad is full of rebels?
So the history of Adgarad goes back hundreds of years. The original settling families who left Capital City to avoid persecution for whatever reason. This is hundreds of years ago. They left and they formed Adgarad, which is like in defiance of the goddess Mayan, at least the beliefs of the commission and the goddess Mayan and such. But when something like that happens, it's like, and they grow to the power and the size that they are, it's hard to deny the benefits of trade and such. So it's not like it happened 5 or 6 years ago. Those wounds are still fresh. This happened hundreds of years ago.
Yeah.
So while the narrative is still pretty strong within the culture that Odgarad is this lawless place, I mean, to you grew up, it sounds like a great place from where you are, the Nomads. It's literally called the Free City of Odgarad. So like, you would have met, I'm sure you would have met somebody traveling up the coast that's been there and told you stories about just, it's a free city where you're free to be anything and do anything you want to do. There's a lot of artists that come out of there. There's a lot of people trying new things, trying to start a new life. A lot of that goes on there. There's a lot of people trying to escape the law. Yeah.
Since that's a good segue. So since I've potentially met people from here before, would I know that there's any distinguishing characteristics about their personality or their look?
Give me a history check. Yeah.
Bobby's dice. Here we go.
Melissa.
Big money.
This
6.
guy.
Oh gosh.
People, one thing you've noticed being a nomad, getting to meet a lot of different people, moving around a lot and seeing, you notice there's a lot of cultures in places, but people are people. Under the same set of circumstances, you take people from anywhere and you put them up against something and it generally ends up the same. It's a lot of like, the culture of a place is more prevalent than a culture of a race or anything like that. So you know that these people are a little bit more laid back that you meet, that are not coming out of Capital City, but that's probably just due to the fact that Capital City is a much more dangerous sounding place and people are on guard a little bit more all the time.
Okay. By laid back, do you mean like Jimmy Buffett or do you mean like Han Solo? Like,
laid back into the sense that somebody from Capital City will hide their coin pouch on the inside of their pant leg, whereas people from Odgarad may have it just out on their belt.
Ah. That's useful information. I will share my limited knowledge with the rest of the group as well.
Very useful. Very useful information.
So that they know about coin pouch locations and how that relates to feelings of laissez-faire. So yeah.
Yeah, another concern that we'll have to deal with, later, of course, is, and I look over at Fitz. Is Fitz's face covered with anything currently? Does he have like a scarf around his head or anything, or a hood?
Yeah, he has that big cloak that's down, and then that scarf that you guys had that's covering that brand that was on his face.
Yeah, will be the brands on the prisoners' faces when we bring them here. We'll have to make sure we cover them up as well, so nobody knows where they came from. So that will be a thing as well. But that's for the future.
Or we just disfigure them a little bit.
No. He's had enough of that.
President, you keep making that same joke about cutting my face up.
It's not a joke. He's
Do
very
you
serious.
understand?
I'm absolutely not kidding.
Absolutely not. That is out of the question.
Would you rather be in the pit?
Dresden, how dare you? How dare you? That's all I have to say.
All right, hey.
This matter is now considered closed.
It can be closed as much as you like. Here's the thing, though. You get dragged back into that place, we're not coming for you.
I shall take my chances.
All right.
As a blind, one-armed cripple, apparently.
I'd go back for you.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I don't know if he speaks for all of us on that part, but
Thank you, Pop.
If he gets back because he didn't take care of this, I'm not going for him.
Well, anyways,
See,
Port
Rezek,
Kinny.
your company is already paying dividends.
It's Fitz's thing is like a brand, right? It's not a tattoo.
Yeah, so he got a hex with a triangle inside it and interconnecting lines burned into his cheek. It's maybe, the size of a silver dollar, but it's there. It's not hard to cover up necessarily with that scarf, like maybe just up past his mouth, but it's not easy to hide without.
As hell.
Can you grow a beard?
Yeah.
What if he had a beard? Yeah.
Yeah. Be on the same wavelength.
You look at his face, and there's some peach fuzz, just barely budding, but it's nothing you'd consider a beard.
Maybe they have like
It may
magical
be-
potions. I
it
heard
may
the
be
wizard
some
Rogi
years.
makes some crazy ones.
What about a merkin?
But in a
Maybe.
quick action, we could do a minor illusion to cover it up really quick, or no, that wouldn't work.
Well, a minor illusion is stationary, so unless he sat perfectly still,
Okay, it's just like if we had to
It would
be
just
like a
be-
quick trick. Okay.
you'd have to hold his head still. Just
There's
Yeah.
nothing wrong with his face.
That'd be amazing.
You could buy fake beards for everyone. Have one for Cornelia's mother and for Pup's sister Wolf. That would totally disguise them.
Trust.
That would definitely disguise my sister.
Trust. Do you know a place where they might have
You have no
costumes
idea.
and props?
What and what?
Trust. Do you know a place where there may be costumes and/or props in this city?
You're not a wolf.
You're a bard.
Yeah.
You might know.
Nothing
Well,
to see here.
We ain't in the city anymore. We
Well,
went to
The nose.
went to the market and we all got our new clothes. That's all I know about. I never had money to buy nothing for myself. Just got my rags.
Well, there goes that option. We can always.
This is where the Disney song would start.
All in my rags.
Yeah. Hear the flute, birds start fluttering.
Maybe just rats scurrying rather.
Yeah.
What? I know I just said that, but James, would I know of like?
I mean, not really. You're a musician. You would know that like
Jason.
a realistic beard would have to be made out of like real hair, and that could be incredibly expensive.
Yeah.
So
Points
By
around
the
all.
way, I feel like Trust would have an amazing Disney song. I'm like imagining it in my head still, and I think it would be.
You should write
There's
it.
so many good lines I can think of.
Write that shit down.
Okay. Well, so we're not going to be able to paste a beard on you, Fitz. I'm sorry. We're gonna have to find some other way to
There
deal
still
with
might
your
be a potion, a tonic that
thing.
will grow hair.
Oh! What if? Do you have glue? We have
There's
glue?
blue.
I think
We have
Rizik might.
sticky?
I'm having deja vu. I feel like we've already discussed gluing a beard onto
Wait,
Fitz at some point.
Clearly,
I
we
don't
weren't
have any glue,
serious enough.
unfortunately.
what
But
if we
there,
glue
there are
dirt
like
on
you know
him?
tonics and ointments and stuff that are magical that you could use to grow.
What if we just put mud on him?
That's also an option.
We discussed that
I
too.
think we've also discussed that.
Yes.
What if?
Well, we can figure out what to do with Fitz's face later. Anyone want to
Yes.
grab a pint with me in this tavern?
Well, like Dresden was saying, let's go to the docks first. Try to find someone who will let us pay them for trip across the water to Adgarad, and then once we figure that out, we'll go ahead and head over to the tavern.
Should we all go? Do you think less people is more to discuss a rate, or more people for the docks?
I
Yeah,
would only suggest, because this is kind of Ashen Rider Central, we stick together. But that's my opinion only. So
Maybe someone needs like handymen. We can help them and get free passage.
Well, we might find other people that are going back home to where we want to go, and we'll just say, "Hey, can we hitch a ride?"
All right, let's do it.
possible.
Well,
Yeah.
We ask.
doesn't hurt to walk the docks first.
Hmm.
Well, it's still daylight. It's still daylight, right?
Yeah.
What time of day is
It's
it?
morning. It's like 11, 12. Yeah.
Is the tavern even
Late
open?
Morning. Yeah. Oh yeah. It's
24
open.
hours.
It's lively. Yeah.
Dock and blocks, 24/7.
The dock block.
The dock block.
Dock block.
Well, let's go walk this. Let's go walk this boardwalk.
Let's go.
All right. You see a few ships that are large two-masted ships that they don't look fast, but they look like they can haul a lot of cargo in. And you see about 40 dock workers scurrying around on these 2 or 3 ships, just kind of moving stuff here and there. You do see one ship with a big, huge mast and a red phoenix right on the mast, which you would know it was the Edenbow, the Edenbow household that Rosma was from, and it has these big red painted rails, and it looks like a 4-tiered ship, and there are hundreds of men, and it pretty much has its own dock. And off in the distance, you see a couple other ships that are much more, they look older, but they also look more interesting. One of them, you see this pastel blue sails on the ship. It's a single mast ship, so it's a lot smaller, but it's got these pastel blue sails, and it's got just a ton of ropes. For whatever reason, there's like extra ropes just hanging all over it. And there's another ship by it that at one point was maybe painted red, but it's more of like a dark, like a dark maroon color now. And that's just anchored off and it looks like they're doing some kind of mast repair on a sail or something. They're taking a sail down, but those are anchored a little farther out. And then there's a few other ships even farther out, but they're hard to make out. That's kind of what you see at the docks.
We're on somewhat friendly terms with the Edenbows, right? At least one of them, Rosmo, right?
Yes.
All right.
I think he might be a black sheep of the family, though. I think he was a bastard, wasn't he?
I couldn't hurt to see if he's around.
I don't remember him being.
He's a nice
I don't know
guy.
either.
He's a bastard.
Yeah. He was a illegitimate son.
Light gray eyes, blue uniform,
Fine.
thick with 3 C's, 6 foot plus with a rapier. Seems like a good guy, bastard son. So he's a bastard son. It's a confusing note.
Lonely.
I mean, it can't hurt to poke around. Hey, anybody seen Rasma? An old drinking buddy.
True.
Mm-hmm.
I used to play for him.
Exactly.
What if I looked like him and I just took the boat?
I'm not sure that's how that works.
I think he specifically asked you not to use his identity, but
Right.
Oh, yeah. But last minute, just in case none of this works, on the day of, just in case.
Back pocket. The pocket inside our back pocket.
Plan 5.
yes.
If they're
Yes.
still here.
We'll
Yeah.
call it Plan 5.
3 5s.
All these people might be leaving today,
3,
too.
5.
So we have to find somebody that's going to leave tomorrow or the
Or in
next
a
day.
while. Yeah, so it might make sense to check with some of those boats that haven't quite made it to the dock yet.
True. It
I
often
think
takes a while to load up a larger
yell
vessel,
at
though.
them?
So I think we should
Well-
walk closer first.
Presumably, if they're nearby, maybe a captain or someone who works on the boat is taking a smaller boat into the dock.
Mhm.
So it might just be a matter of finding the said people.
Is anybody around that looks like a dockmaster or anything like that? You know?
There is somebody marking things off. With
Man with a
with
clipboard.
checklist.
Done.
Yeah, but he doesn't look like a sailor. He looks like someone maybe who works at the docks themselves. As far as people coming on and off the ship, there's just a bunch of hands moving cargo from the ship off and on. There is like a set of well-armed Edenbow guards at the kind of the gangplank of the ship.
expected.
You might be able to talk to them.
Sure. No, go ahead.
Can Dalladale read?
I mean, you've never seen him read, but probably
My guy
not,
says no.
knowing him.
Can I ask him? Dalladale, can you read?
Sure. Can I read? What do you need to read
Didn't we
for?
leave him out at the edge of town?
Well, he wasn't going to go into the bar. He would walk around the docks with you, but he wasn't going to go into the bar. So yeah.
Well, I was hoping maybe you could fly over to that dockmaster and read what's on his clipboard without us having to be all sneaky about it.
I mean, presumably it would just be a bunch of items and cargo.
I mean,
I don't know that there would be any. I don't know that there'd be any secrets worth stealing off those sheets.
Maybe there would be locations, and maybe that would help solve the conundrum of where these boats are going or coming from.
I'm just gonna go saunter over to that guy.
Just go ask him.
Okay. So you see this this guy. He's middle-aged. He's got salt and pepper beard that's kept pretty short and tight, and he's in nice clothing, like a black shirt with a little bit of golden lace to it, or accents. And he's just furiously writing and then looking over at stuff.
Earl.
Yes. What can I help you with?
Looking for a passage out of here. What's the best way to go about that?
Well, I don't know. I just count the cargo and make sure that the order is correct.
Right,
Go talk to one of the other ships. Yes, I work here. But my job is, you see, just to organize this, to make sure everything's here and nothing's missing. So if you don't mind.
I don't know. What's your name?
What does that matter?
Just curious.
Kind of looks at you, just kind of goes back to...
Have a good day.
You as well.
You could have flown over there and gotten that much information.
Yeah, you see? There we go. Easy peasy. He said check with the ships. Looks like there's no central sort of in and out kind of personnel.
I kind of liked Cornelia's idea of possibly helping someone with their ship. That one ship over there, the red one, or what used to be red, they are working on repairing part of the ship. We could maybe help them with it and earn the favor.
I mean, sure, but do you guys know anything about repairing ships?
Maybe.
I can offer to sing them a song to move their spirits.
Like catch fish?
I'm strong. I can lift a lot of things.
Does this place look like it's like shy on hands?
No. The docks? Not at all.
Yeah. Yeah.
You would have seen too that at the pitch there was a bunch of people just kind of waiting around, like a bunch of really kind of tougher looking people just waiting around for like menial labor, you know,
Could have been standing on tarmac in front of a Home Depot or something like that.
Basically, yeah. I mean, they look, you know, they look tough. They looked like they get a job done if you just needed heavy labor.
Yeah, I'm not sure people really need that part of us. The song, though, maybe. The fish, maybe.
I was a little afraid earlier, but maybe the Edinbows all appreciate music, and Trust could talk them up a little bit with some tunes.
I mean, a slow ship sails faster when the people are occupied, right?
What do you think, Trust? Do you want us to, or do you think you want to approach them, or should we stay away?
Are you asking me to approach the Edinbows or the people working on the mast over
Sorry,
there?
the Edinbows. I was saying maybe all the Edinbows appreciate good music, and maybe you could use that to get a conversation going with them.
Sure, why not? Yes.
Well, you don't have to. I was just, an idea.
I whip out my ukulele and begin strumming and tuning and making pretty sounds.
You're on the dock playing your ukulele?
Yeah.
While she does that, can I want to tug on Kelwise while she does that.
Yes, Pup.
What are those big things?
Which big things? The things in the water or the things on the things in the water?
But both. I've never seen that before.
Yeah, so those are boats. And boats are big floaty things that you can stand on, and they take you from here to another place on the water.
You can go on the water?
Yes. Yeah, so normally you don't go on the water, you go in the water. This on the water.
I was wondering how they were doing that. Is it magic?
Yeah, they take those trees that I know you're familiar with, and they cut them down, and they put them together, and then they float.
Well,
Weird,
okay.
right?
And then Pup just like wide-eyed, just like tries to. Nose starts bleeding a little, just mind blown.
Okay. Imagine a stick on a river floating, right?
Yeah.
Just it's that a lot bigger.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Now, does that freak you out? Are you okay with being on the water?
Yeah, I've just never seen it before. I want to float.
You're going to. Just not right now.
Yeah.
Trust?
Whoa.
And it's trust. Oh,
There's a man.
food delivery.
Patsy.
Aww. Hi, Tony. Bye, Tony.
I'm playing my ukulele.
All right, as you start
Playing
playing
songs.
the lute,
Some
that
nice
same man with the salt and pepper, beard comes walking up. Ah, excuse me. What are you doing? This is the dockside. I need to hear what their orders. You're gonna get my count off. What are you? You go play somewhere else. You need a couple coins? Here. Gives you a couple copper coins. Now go do whatever it is you do. You little devilings do. Just get out. I can't hear. Gosh. He walks off.
That's racist.
And while that's happening, I start just yelling numbers like 12, 37.
No.
You see him visibly just getting like red and redder and redder.
5.
Guys, less attention. Less attention.
Let's be respectful.
Less attention, yeah.
I think
Sorry.
Trust what we meant was go over and talk to them. Don't start busking in front of their ship.
I was trying to get them to want us. See?
They gotta show up.
All right. I'll
Everyone's
go over there.
specialty- Your specialty is war. Hers is crowds, so she'll know best, right? I mean, thought it was pretty good.
Yeah, I'll stride over to the ship. But I turn. We're sure we want to check this one first before we check the one that's doing repairs. They might not believe it.
First.
I just feel like they'll take longer to leave, and that's good for us, right?
Maybe.
I mean, we're doing this tomorrow. Right?
I think so. That was the
Yes,
plan.
definitely.
Right. I'll stride up to the Eden Bows ship, I guess.
So you start walking down the plank. You guys watch her walk down the dockside, and as she's going, immediately those two guards at the gangplank move to stop you.
Hello, fellas!
What is your business here?
Trying to talk to who's ever in charge of the ship. We are looking for passage, and I happen to be a friend of the Eden Bows.
You, a friend of the Eden Bows. Get out of here.
He gave me my. Is there any sort of crest or insignia on the instrument he gave me?
Unfortunately, no. The instrument, it's
remember.
nice. It's a nice instrument, but it doesn't have any kind of like markings on it.
All right, and he hadn't given us any way to like say.
No,
I can't remember. Okay.
he didn't have. He ran out of business cards.
That's
I'm
a
just
shame.
kidding.
All right.
Oh, we got one? Just kidding.
Excuse you. I'm friends with Rasma Edenbow.
Rosma Eden Bow.
Yeah.
You, friends
Okay.
with the bastard prince.
Yes.
Well, good luck to you.
What is that supposed to mean?
What do you want? You want passage? Does this look like a passenger ship to you?
I don't know. I've never been to the docks before. Can't you tell by the way I look?
Well, let me help you. It's not a passenger ship.
Yeah, that's fine. I wouldn't want to give you any of my gold anyways. You're
Good. We don't need your dirty gold on our ship. and all your bad luck. Off with you before I call the guard.
I just turn around and I walk away.
Feel another Disney song coming on.
I'm seething with rage. Yeah, Trust is the Disney rejected character.
Trust. Give me a. Hold on. I'm gonna pull a Kate on you. Ooh. All right.
Disney summer movie Spitfire.
Seething with rage. You kind of, as this guy is just talking down to you for no good reason other than he's an asshole. You start to see. You remember when you were in Omara Vasquez's house. You saw the veins of her husband and that weird. You start to see red veins start popping out of this guy's like almost like you can see this transparent version of him, and you can almost see this aura around him. Like, and you see that aura, and it's physical. It's so tempting. It's almost like you could just walk up and just suck the life out of his body if you wanted to.
I go and try.
Oh no.
Okay. So you walk up to this guy. Give me a charisma saving throw. All right.
You can't offer me something like that and not have me do it.
I'm with him now. Or lust or whatever.
Oh.
Or we're all gonna die.
Do I add my mod?
We're all gonna
plus 5. Yeah.
The water.
13.
Did you say we're all gonna float? Oh my god.
13. You so you walk up to this guy. You just you see there's the two men that are staring at you, and one of them you yell out, "Hey!" and the guy turns and he looks at you and he locks eyes with you. And he just all of a sudden you see you stop seeing any kind of recognition in his eyes, and your eyes are locked to his. The world starts to just fade away. And this guy is staring at you. You walk up to him. You reach up, you grab him by the coat.
Oh shit! I didn't know I was gonna touch him.
And suddenly that second guard grabs your arm and shoves you. All right, what are you doing? What are you doing? Stay away from him, man. What's wrong with you? And he hits his friend, and you see his friend kind of like, I don't know. I was just. You can see he's just totally confused, and you kind of the world snaps back instantly, and you see that second guard kind of look up at you and starts marching towards you, really ready to, I don't know, either grab you or arrest you or something.
I would like to kind of stumble up, pretending to be drunk, and go, "Trust, there you are. Come back to the party," and kind of just drape my arm around Trust and just kind of try to get you out of there.
Yeah, you see that, Rezik, you and Pup give me a perception check, I guess, while this happens.
17.
17 and 15. Pup, you're the only one who notices this really, but for a minute, you could see that Trust. It's almost like there was no physical change, but she changed just for a second. Mm-hmm. She kind of lost whatever. We were talking about the essences of what something was, and will always be. Like that child you saw in the orb, who was a human child. She was always a human child and will always be a human child. That same gravity that holds most of the world together, that you've now been made aware of, that kind of really holds the whole universe together, is those principles of, I guess you could call it fate or destiny or whatever. That was almost just ever so slightly changed. It was chaotic. It was dirty. It was messy. It was swirling. And this essence of who Trust wasn't for a little while. And then once she got shoved away and she was back, then it was back again. The trust that rooted in tiefling that always is. That the surety you have that she is trust the tiefling, the tiny tiefling. Very important.
Okay.
That comes back.
How far away are we from them?
You're not too far away. I mean, you're close enough for Kelwise to run up and be like, hey, what's up? Let's go.
Okay, I'm just gonna watch and keep that in my head.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, so, Kelwise, when you grab her, give me a persuasion check.
We don't have sheets.
Yeah, that's a 14.
A 14. Yeah, so you do this and you hurry her away, drunkenly but quickly. That guard kind of marches up a few more steps and then looks back to his friend who looks pale. The friend is like dazed and pale, and kind of goes back to help his buddy instead of pursuing you, but you drag her away quickly and you make it back. But you're still with like direct vision of these guys.
Yeah, and so I just, with my arm still, I guess, around Trust, just go, we got to get out of here. This is, something bad just went on. We got to go. We got to make ourselves unseen for a minute.
Yeah. Trust, your mouth,
Yes.
your lips feel dry. They feel hungry. They feel like they were just cheated.
Okay.
What?
I'm just
Vampire.
like emitting like a low decibel like growl. I'm not happy.
Are you okay? You need a snack? And I pull out one of the crackers from the Elven home.
That's fucking.
No, thank you. It's just, it's been ever since I was with you guys. No one's just talked to me like that, down to me like that before, and he did, and I just snapped. I'm sorry. I'm gonna need to sit somewhere else because we want to not be seen. But
Let's go and sit.
I'm gonna grab her hand, and then I'm gonna lead us to like a little. Is there like off the dock? Is there like a little bench somewhere that's like close enough?
Not really.
So that everyone else can still go talk, but like we're still in eye.
Yeah, you'd have to go pretty far back out of the town. There's not really any benches. Most of this town is just those big buildings that, now that you guys are closer, kind of just look like warehouses.
Okay.
There's like 3 warehouses, one big building that looks kind of like it does all the bookkeeping for the docks.
Can we sit like on the edge of the dock?
Two-story tavern.
Are like legs hanging off the dock?
Yeah, you could probably find a way way at the end of the dock where there isn't really anyone loading stuff behind some like empty crates and ropes and such. Yeah, way off on the other side, away from the Edenbow ship.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you
Let's
guys
go
find
dangle our
it.
little
You
feet.
guys kind of all head over there.
I mean, we don't all have to if they still want to go talk to the other ships.
Yeah,
I
I'll
think
go
we
talk
need
to the
to-
other ship.
Yeah.
I mean, we split up, that's fine. Let's just not be one huge group of seething insanity just on the dock.
Mismatched group of people.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we'll be a disparate group of seething insanity. It'll be
Exactly.
perfect.
I'd like to see what
Spread it out.
Dresden would do if someone talked to him like that. Probably.
Oh no,
Could
but
have been.
he's a human, male.
Yeah. Well, people wouldn't talk to me like that. What are you talking about?
It's true.
How's all that privilege going, Dresden?
It's pretty good, actually.
Don't even know what it is to be
I
offended.
know, it's so good. I don't even realize it's everywhere. It's so nice. Have you ever gone bathing in just a pool of privilege? It's no.
In our fantasy world,
Yeah, in this fantasy world, it's definitely not real, right? That's too nonsensical. It's too fantastical to be a real thing, right?
Exactly. That's smart. I will head over to the other ship, though. The one that's getting worked on.
Yeah. Well, that one's anchored out. There's 2 ships that are anchored out.
I'm not walking to that one.
There's a couple double-masted ships that are unloading cargo that are they look newer, they're nicer. They're just unloading stuff. There wasn't anything particularly. I mean, they're still amazing vessels. There's just nothing particularly compared to the Edenbow ship. It looks small in contrast, but it's still a massive ship. And
What's
just no marking.
Roughly how long is that ship?
That's maybe 80 feet long.
8? Maybe 9. 80 feet. Okay.
Yeah.
And the Edenbows?
Edenbow's easily over 100.
Okay.
It's massive. 4 stories.
Big ship. Let's head over to the one of these somewhat amazing, but only discount. Amazing ship.
These don't have anyone guarding the off the gangplank. This one kind of has a much bigger. It's so much lower. It has a wider path, and it's just got guys. You can see a couple people that you're pretty sure got hired by the pitch just to move cargo on and off. They're going into one of the nearby warehouses with some stuff. Again, there's a young guy in some nice clothing still, but this young guy just marking things off. Looks similar, that black with the golden trim uniform almost, just with a pad marking things off, checking boxes as they go out.
I'm gonna follow. If there's someone leaving the ship going to a warehouse, like, you know, maybe they just dropped some cargo off and they're going back for a second load, I'm gonna follow one of those people.
Okay, yeah. It's not too far. It's only maybe 50 feet off of the dock to a warehouse that they're going just straight in. So you could easily follow them.
Are they grabbing boxes?
They're unloading the ship.
They're unloading. Oh, okay. So I want to grab a box that's on the ship and help unload.
All right. Well, how are you getting on the ship?
Oh, okay. So that's why I figured I would just follow someone who had just come off or on. You know, just kind of blend in.
There are people walking onto the ship, but you notice that, I mean, like, they're all big human, big humans. There's a few women, a few men. They all look really sturdy.
They look like big fellas.
Yeah. So, you could definitely follow one of them up the ship while Dresden talks to this kid.
Yeah, why not? Let's give it a shot.
Okay, cool.
I mean, I puff myself up to look as big as I can at like 3.5 feet.
Okay. Yeah. To your full stature. So Dresden, you see him just kind of waddle onto the gangplank and start walking up the ship. And as you do that, you get a few looks. But that kid doesn't seem to notice you. He's just still looking at the boxes more than the people holding the boxes. Dresden, what are you doing?
I just sort of sidle up next to him, let him take his time, finish his count, and if it takes too long, I'm maybe clear my voice.
Yeah, so he's kind of writing, looks up at you. Back to writing, just looking at the chest, different cargo.
I got all day.
Looks back at you.
Just.
Hello, sir.
Oh. Well, got a question for you. Do you have a second? I see you're busy, but...
Yes. How can I help you?
You know who owns this ship? I'm looking to book passage.
Oh, the captain.
That makes sense. You have a name?
Yeah. Captain Serlin.
Captain
Sir?
Serlin.
Captain Serlin, yeah. He's off in the tavern, if you'd like to talk to him.
Very good.
Oh, is that... Two.
Captain Serlin. Hey, what does he look like?
Serlin? A big fellow. Long beard. Likes to wear, who's wearing a red coat, I think.
Red coat.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Absolutely.
That right after that, so Kellwise, you make it onto the ship, and there's just people, like almost like ants, walking down one set of stairs and coming back another set of stairs with a box. It's like there's a production line going on here.
Yep, I'm doing that. I'm following that.
Okay, so you follow them down, and you get under the deck. And the second you go under deck, you see there's a guy, and he's kind of dressed. And he's got a black shirt on, but it's really loose. His facial hair looks like at one time it was really well maintained, but just has been left for a few weeks to wither. And he's just kind of ordering people around. And he turns and he sees you and instantly just stops. And he's, "Hey, what are you doing here?"
I was hired to be here.
You was hired to be here.
Yeah, lifting boxes, moving boxes.
Yeah, I don't think so. Why?
What's that mean? I can move boxes.
You can move boxes.
Yeah, I mean,
This will be a sight to see.
Arms.
All right, lift that box. And
Okay.
there's a crate, and the crate is about 3 feet wide. It's a big crate. So like, literally like your wingspan. Give me a strength check with disadvantage to try and lift this box any way you can. This crate is taller than you. It's wider than you.
Okay, well that's pretty bad. Okay, so that's a 3.
A 3. All right, you walk over to this box and you just. Try it again, maybe from a different angle. Nope, that's not gonna work. You try and get your fingers underneath it, but you can't. Your arms just aren't long enough to lift the box, so it just starts tipping over. And then it falls back down.
This size? It's like every box this size.
Most of the boxes are smaller than that, but you get the sense that this guy specifically was like, "Hey, there's the biggest box we have. Lift that."
And I look over at him and I just kind of shrug. I'm like, I didn't say they were paying me well. I just said I was getting paid for it.
Yeah, I hope they're not paying you at all. Get off my ship.
Okay. And I just kind of like kick the floorboards a little bit. But while I'm there and had gotten a good look around, do any of the boxes have like destinations or like location names on them?
Let me see. No, none of these crates look really worn, like they've been used over and over and over again. So you clock that these have probably gone a lot of different places. Maybe even done more traveling than you have, despite how many years you've been traveling. You see, there's most everything is pretty latched up tight. There's not any kind of markings or but you do see somebody kind of opening a crate, closing one, putting either one chalk mark or 2 chalk marks on the top of each box.
Okay. And because it's in a hold, right? Like a storage hold. Is it pretty large? Could I hide in here if I needed to?
The hold is pretty large, but at this point the dock is mostly the boat is almost completely unloaded. So this is just this big wide open space. There are nooks and crannies you could try and hide in, but it'll soon be like a very just wide open hold.
Okay. Yeah, and I just sullenly walk back up the stairs, disheartened.
Yeah, and you feel an eye or two on you as this guy's just like watching you walk away, and he like whispers something which you resemble hearing, like, "Make sure he doesn't get paid a dime."
I feel upset that Indiana Jones lied to me all these years. All crates have the destination on them in big block letters.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Stamp, stickers.
Yeah, exactly. No ticket. Is there a name inscribed on the side of this ship or anything like that?
There's no name on this ship. Not inscribed. There might be.
What's its name?
This is the Queen Sharon.
Queen Sharon. Once again, tip-top work.
So as I get off the boat, I kind of just describe to everyone what the cargo hold looked like, and that I couldn't find any obvious destinations or anything. How'd you work?
What are you guys doing at the edge of the dock?
Throwing rocks.
Us or like
You guys are having like a ladies jaunt at the edge of the dock?
Cool up, man.
I wanna
Trust?
What?
For a second there, you weren't you anymore. Are you okay? What happened? You were you, and then you weren't you. And I didn't want to say anything around everybody else.
So, this thing is happening where I see the veins of people, and they get big, and it's like an energy, and I just felt real compelled to take that energy from the guy because I didn't like him. He wasn't very nice. I didn't think he needed it anymore.
So were you gonna just like kill him?
I don't know. This is new. So,
is there something we should look out for? Should we be worried? Or like, are you like, okay, I'll just kill people now, that's cool? Or like, what's your angle?
Well, I do have control over it. I lost myself in my anger a little bit there. That was...
I was gonna say, I don't think you have control because you didn't have control, so I don't know what kind of control you're talking about.
Well, no, I didn't have control over my anger, but I do have control over the vein thing because I saw it when we was in the house when we killed all the people.
Oh, so you saw it when you killed, and then you saw it again when you killed. You're gonna kill, or?
No, I saw it with the Umara, her husband. Man. He was sleeping, and I saw it, and I thought actually it was him. I thought he was some evil thing, but it turns out it's me. So I'm just gonna have to think about it. And
is this something that you want to keep to yourself, or? Because you really weren't you. You were you, but then you weren't you anymore.
Yeah, it might be like a kind of last resort. If we're really, really desperate, we really need to get something done, I can do this to take someone out, sort of thing. But I wouldn't say...
But what if you get stuck as not trust anymore?
That wouldn't be great. No, that's why I said very last minute, resort sort of thing.
But if you go away forever, then you go away forever, and then it's not last resort, it's forever resort. And I don't know if that resort, it has like a breakfast buffet or something, you know?
Yeah.
Might not have the continental.
All inclusive, we don't know.
Yeah.
I will be less reckless in the future now.
We have a code word? Should we be like, it's vein time? And then I'll be like, whoa, maybe it's not vein time. We don't know about this resort. We don't even have bathrobes.
Yeah, we can have a code word. You can come up with it. What do you want it to be?
I mean, I thought it's vein time was pretty cool.
I mean, that's 3 code words. Let's go with 1.
It's vein time.
Sounds like a sneeze. You might not be sure.
It's vein time.
It's vein time.
Yeah, because it's a thing. It's vein time, but only like it's 1 word.
Mm-hmm.
It's vein time.
It's vein time.
It's vein time.
It's vein time.
Exactly.
I'd like to thank anyone that took the time to sub to this channel. This is what I'm sure you were doing it for.
I like to imagine it's like a dock worker trying to like focus, and like he just keeps saying, "Is it them?" He's just like,
Cornelia, you're hearing
over
that.
and over again.
You're hearing that from the boxes. Dresden, You,
Bless you.
you're Dresden. You're approached by a young kid, maybe 17, 18 years old, in Ashen Rider garbs. He kind of walks up to you and says, "Hey, I hear you're looking for a passage, maybe a captain to take you anywhere else. I might know somebody." And that's where we're gonna go on break for this episode. We're gonna go on a quick break. Everybody,
Yeah, but then the
type
peanut butter got
it's
stuck
main time.
inside. Oh.
We're gonna go back to playing D&D.
Imagine that.
Segue.
Oh, man. Segue king. Look at you.
Cannot wait.
So that young kid, 17, 18 years old, kind of walks up to you. He's in Ashen Rider garb. Cullen
I'm
leaves.
still here. I'm still here. I just can't have fries in front of me because I'll eat them all.
Yeah, that's true. All right, fair enough.
Yeah.
All right, so I put down my fries and look at this kid.
Yeah, and he kind of offers to make the connection to a captain who maybe has some
Well, you
extra
can't have
cargo
any.
space.
That's convenient. What's your name?
They call me Pick.
Pick. Pick, where you from?
I'm from here and there.
You ever murdered a man?
Really lived on the streets. Never murdered a man I didn't have to.
All right, I like you. Hey, I like this kid.
I'm not here, right?
I don't think anyone is.
No, you're at the end of the dock.
Trust told us about Pick. So
Have I?
The same pick?
Huh? Have I told you about Pick?
Trust has told us about all about Pick.
Trust has? Wait.
Yeah.
Hand on head. Yes?
It's the
How
same
drunk
pick.
was I?
Look at Trump.
Good.
Anyways,
good news.
he's just talking to you, Dresden.
Yeah. Well.
Come on. We'll talk. There's no money needs to be exchanged. Just come meet up. You may like the terms, you may not. That's not for me to decide.
I mean, I got stabbed like this once before, so I'm just, a little wary. But yeah.
No
whatever.
stabbing.
I'm not doing anything else.
All right. And he kind of heads you, nods over to the bar, and he starts walking that direction to the block talk. Stop block. Jesus. Dock block.
There it is.
Gosh. The name drop.
Cock block. What?
Cock block. You walk in and you see that this bar is lively. Even though it's the middle of the day, there's maybe 30 tables. This place is huge. You see there's a large, long bar on one side with this giant open area full of tables. You see there's quite a few people dancing on tables, men and women, suggestively dressed. And then there's a man in the top corner playing a piano with some lively music going on. And you just see a sea of those dark gray Ashen Rider leathers in this place, spattered around. But Pick he's also in Ashen Rider garb. He kind of walks over to the bar, and in the corner of the bar, you see just this massive humanoid with his back turned, kind of sipping on something in the corner, really way out of the way of the most of the festivities. And you can also see upstairs too, there's a whole line of people. This is like an open second story balcony. So when you look up, you see a whole other set of people kind of standing up, looking down, throwing winks and kisses.
How many days ago was it that I put a sword through Calic's throat?
Like
Roughly.
2 days ago?
Yeah, okay, great. I don't feel awesome in here.
No.
You
also have that eagle helmet on.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just saying.
I don't know. There's a lot of them.
Yeah.
Wait, am I still wearing that thing? I thought we got rid of that stuff.
No, you put it on.
I'm pretty sure you stored his outfit in my backpack.
Right?
You put it on. Last I heard, you put it on your head.
I thought I was wearing the cloak that I got from the archer, my new ring mail, and my shield, which I still have to have Rezik draw a sweet like White Snake video sort of thing going on it. Okay.
We can say that you weren't going to wear it into the session. We can say you took it off when walking into
maybe I'll take it off.
Sea of Enemies.
To be fair, when we were in the pawn shop, he took it off and I put it in my backpack. So it's up to you though, but that's what I remember happening.
Oh, okay. I didn't know.
Yeah, I mean, I'm an idiot.
I assumed you would have taken it off, but
yeah,
I just wanted to point out that in my mind canon, you had this on the whole time.
Just walk it in.
Yeah. Pick walks up to this massive humanoid facing away from you, and you see this humanoid's wearing like leathers with a lot of fur coming out of the top. It looks like they're ready for like a snowstorm. They seem real comfortable sitting on the edge of the tavern, and Pick kind of walks over, whispers something, and then sits a seat away, leaving the seat in between them open.
Are we getting a sandwich action? Okay. I saddle up.
All right, and you see this guy. On the stream, there he is.
Whoa. What the?
So, hi.
Hey.
Well, you're out graveling me. That's good. That's good. Okay. Yeah. No. Guy here says you might be able to get some passage going on for me and some friends, maybe.
Who, Pick?
Yeah.
I might be able to help. Where are you trying to go?
What's that place called again?
Agrabah.
Agrabah, please.
Well, I've never heard of an Agrabah.
Well, how about an Agurad?
Is that a town off east?
I mean, it's west. It's a place that kind of the rough other side of the coin.
I might have flipped it around.
I'm gonna lean past him. I'm gonna say, Pick, what is he talking about?
Adgarad.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
That's not remotely close to. Yep.
Yeah.
We can probably help with that.
Great. What's your name?
Well, I'm Captain Tide.
That's a good name.
As you're looking at Captain Tide, you're getting a closer look. You see that he has these long black tattoos on a Goliath face. Very, very blue, light, faded skin, almost gray. And one of the tattoos that kind of like line his face is interrupted by a snowflake. And then it just continues on. So it's like his cheek has a little snowflake on it. You can see that whatever he's drinking has a little bit of a smoke coming off of it. Like it's very hot. And
or very cold.
He shivers. And goes, ugh.
You cold?
Yeah, I got low blood circulation.
Oh. That's a shame. That's tough. You say Goliath. What exactly does that mean to me? Anything?
The Goliath people, you would have met them. They're these huge, just humongous people. They generally come from the south. There's the Wintertide is like a continent on the very, very south end. It's quite far away and hard to get to from capital city. So Goliaths are pretty rare.
Okay.
They have their home city, which is Kaldar Nyx, which is that huge trek to the icelands.
So why is he cold? What's the temperature?
it's pretty standard temperature. It's temperate. It's maybe 75.
Okay, it's a balmy 75. Great. And this guy's cold? That's weird. Okay, neither here nor there. Well, Captain Tide, Phil Collins. Nice to meet you.
I grab his hand and I kind of do like that super bro.
Oh yeah, I go for this and then I see you going for that. Well, yeah, not to be outbroed.
And I pull him closer and I hold him and I pull him closer.
Oh,
where's the rest of your crew?
They're gathering themselves and probably burning down part of this establishment, but you know they're outside.
I'm gonna look around. Is there any like guard boys nearby?
Most people are listening to the music and dancing around or trying to find a partner for the afternoon.
I'm gonna say, do you all have papers?
Yeah, of course. Why wouldn't we?
Okay.
All right. Hey, Pick kind of lean by. Well, if you all got papers, that'll make this easy.
Mm-hmm.
Do we all have papers?
You all have papers, but I mean, you would know that like the people who you're getting out of the pit won't have papers.
Yeah.
If you're taking them with you.
Well, technically, I haven't lied yet. Okay.
No. Yeah.
All right. Yeah. Well, that's for the crew to decide. I'd like to introduce you if you've got a minute.
Do I have to get up?
I mean, I can bring them to you, but they cause a racket. I see you looking around.
Well, there's no need to. I mean, your word's as good as any. You just tell us how many, and we'll tell you how much.
Interesting. Great.
I finally let go.
Yeah. It was intimate. It was nice. It was nice. Your hand's a little sweaty, it feels like, but it was nice. Maybe it's just that
shiver.
Yeah, it's that hot beverage you're holding. Are you going to be here for a little while? I'd like to confer at least.
I look down at my drink and I look back up and I say, I've got a while.
Great. Be right back. And give a nod to Pick and saunter on out the door.
All right.
Try and find these guys wherever everyone's having like a breakdown.
Rezik probably clocked you just walking away.
Not gonna get any better.
You see Kelwise shoulder slumped, just kind of like walking down the dockside. Much taller humans with boxes, and just their wingspan is so large that they can pick up these large boxes because of the way force and balance works. Passing him by.
Yeah.
Cornelia, you're kind of toward the end of the dock, right?
In the background.
Yeah.
Yeah. And an aluminum can has been invented just so he can kick it down the road.
Yeah. So Daye and Pup, are you guys still just hanging out at the end of the?
We're just yelling every time at each other.
Yeah.
All right.
No need for a rogue. Just like sad. Waiting.
Just said. Okay.
Yeah.
Throwing a knife at the dock.
Yeah.
Picking it up. Throw the knife at the dock again.
In my initials.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
Good God, guys. Cheer up.
Rezik and Kelwise are there with you.
Okay, good. Where's everyone else?
You just hear Itsveintime being yelled off into the distance.
Never mind. Let's go over there.
Careful, I think that
Carried on the breeze.
Itsveintime!
You might have a cold. I'm not sure.
Hey.
Itsveintime!
Yeah, it is.
Itsveintime!
You need a handkerchief? Anyone?
No, why would we need that?
I don't understand. What's that for?
Oh, never mind.
Because I thought we were sneezing.
All right.
So good, Poppy. Anyways.
How many people are we shipping out of here? Is there anyone around us?
Probably like 14,
Nah.
15.
Nobody looks like they're listening. Most people are working.
Great. 14 or 15. 14 and 15.
More. We each have an additional person. Plus
I mean,
Viv.
I'm sorry, are we in charge of hiding any randos we break out? Don't they break out and just go be free?
Those
I'm
random-
What about like our
I'm
family?
assuming these people mean something to you. Am I wrong?
I don't have anyone in the pit.
Hmm.
I'm just missing my friend. I don't know if he's in the pit. I don't know where he is. But how many family members you all got in there?
No family. Just
Well, we
got-
have five altogether, and then we also trying to find the woman we saw on the trail on the way down the coast. Their father or husband as well, so that will make 6 altogether.
Maybe my parents. I'm gonna keep a watch out for them as well.
Yeah, they're included in that. Yeah.
All right, so I don't think we're going to be able to ship that many people. Let's be serious.
Well,
think-
the guy, the husband, we wouldn't want to ship him. He'd want to go find his family. He wouldn't want to go
Right.
that way. He'd want to go that way.
All right.
And mine is technically not a people.
True.
Good point.
Mine are small.
Okay. So down to
Yeah.
They sit on top of each other's shoulders, and then one person can wear like a cloak, so we could pretend to be one person.
Yeah, I'll be on a tummy.
Or, yeah, wait, can you go on someone's tummy and someone else can take that other paper?
Yeah.
And then Kelwise can go on a tummy and can pretend to be, and then we can have 2 papers.
Yep.
I'm not sure how well that's all going to work.
No, I don't
Where?
think that's going to work at all.
Who gave us these papers? But it was the elves.
the bourgeois.
Bourgeois.
Can we ask him for more?
I would assume not. He basically paid us for killing a viceroy. I don't see him giving us more just for. I don't know.
Oh, maybe if we
It's
treated him for
unlikely.
cake.
Still
Justin,
unlikely, unfortunately.
do you think your friend Tuck might have access to being able to get us some additional papers for our loved ones?
Probably not. I mean, he might get you a nice, 2-story condo, but I don't think he's getting you papers.
I think gold will go a long way.
Yeah, have you even asked us? Wait, what did you come here out here for? Just to ask us about people, numbers, and people? What
Yeah.
are you doing out here?
Well, I've got a gentleman that has a ship, apparently named Captain Tide, so
Excellent.
yeah, seems on brand, right? And he's looking for a price, but he needs a number of people, right, to make an estimate. So how many are coming with?
It sounds like 4.
4 and R6.
All right, and then
Yes.
also, Wolf.
7.
Yeah, or
Or
7.
Okay, well, they
That's
don't need papers, but okay. What about Dalladale? Where are you headed?
Well, we'll probably head back up towards Maragana,
Okay,
the 3 of
All
us.
so that's
To be
10 all
honest.
told.
From what I've got here, yes.
All right,
You guys, don't forget Fitz.
Oof.
that's right.
Fitz
Does
has
Fitz
papers.
want to come?
Fitz has papers.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
does.
He's good.
Yeah, it's just how many people total.
Oh,
So 11. 11, great.
11, yes.
11.
All right. Anyone want to come in and meet Mr. Tide? He
Can
only
we all
comes
go?
twice a day. Yeah, well, yes and no. I'm not sure we want to actually
I mean, I
show all
could
of our
use a drink.
faces in there.
I could use a drink after all that nonsense.
It sounds
Then yeah,
nice.
I
Let's go.
ditto that.
follow me. I lead everyone in.
By the way, Dresden, were you clear with this man that you'll be bringing people that don't have papers?
Not yet.
All right.
Yeah.
Dresden, before we head in there, does this seem like the type of place where people of our stature are going to be welcomed?
Do they discriminate based on height? Probably not.
I kind of pointed us as small individuals.
I don't know. DM, what would I know about that? What would I think?
I mean, it's definitely a risk. It depends. Like, I mean, you know that like this is a bunch of drunk Ashen riders, kind of hopped up on music, and
yeah, they got that music.
Sick.
Once they get that music in them,
yeah.
I mean, we shouldn't take Fitz in, right? Fitz has a thing on his face. Though it's kind of covered. It's
yeah.
Fitz, you want to stay out here with
And
Valadale?
Valadale already said he wasn't going to go in because uncast
keep watch?
almost certainly would be like unwelcome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Keep watch.
Yeah, and Pup as well in her.
I'm gonna
pup
turn.
form
I'm gonna
would
turn into
probably
Pop.
Okay.
My dad. Great.
All right. So this old leathery man.
Here we go. Yeah, let's go into the bar now.
Here we go.
I'm gonna stay out with
For
Fitz.
reference, Eric, I'm a very, very just old, kind of gross-looking dude.
Yeah.
Can I? Oh wait, how long does that? Can I cast disguise self just to look like I don't know, just like a short. I don't know. I'm only 3 feet tall. Never mind.
I mean, you can do like
I always
you can
forget you're only
disguise
3 feet
yourself as anything. What's the horns? The horns give her an extra foot. It's very misleading.
Well, I could do a foot taller, so 4 feet. I'll be like a young boy. Look like not young, but like 14, 15. I don't know how tall people are. 14-year-olds are not 4 feet tall.
Whatever the drinking age is.
What's the drinking age here?
Yeah, I mean,
I don't want to be like a
Fitz
child
is
going
15.
to
Fitz is 15, 16, and he's about 5'6", 5'7".
Well, I'll just look like a stunted human, like a like a short, really short human. I'll turn myself into
yeah,
4 foot tall human.
All right. Younger 4 foot tall human, hard to place.
Oh wait, no! Can I be a 4 foot tall, like little old lady to go with Pop?
Oh, my life!
Oh, my love of my life!
We're gonna go on a hot date.
Oh, I can't wait! This is where we met 50 years ago.
You were dancing all
gonna
upon
notice us at
me.
all.
I didn't know you could throw it back that hard. Whoa!
I've got a bad feeling about this.
Yeah. So you might have to leave your loot though with like Fitz or somebody because the loot's pretty heavy and it's big, and for someone that old, like 4 foot tall old woman.
Don't judge my wife. Don't judge a woman by her loot.
You might have to leave a lot of your gear out with them, or give it to Dresden or somebody.
I will leave my loot-a-lele with Cornelia, and I'll leave her with some of my supplies. She said she's staying outside, right?
Yeah, I almost changed my mind, but I think I'll stay outside.
Okay.
I leave her with Cornelia, and I was like, God, this was for life. But also, no, I've counted everything in there. Don't let anything go missing. You?
Yeah, give all your stuff to the rogue.
Can I play it?
Yes, but be very careful with it. But everyone should experience the joy of music. And I hand it over.
All right. So, Kelwise, are you entering?
Yeah, I'm going in.
He brings his crew, which is like
I'm acting tall again, though. The shoulders are up again. I'm ready to lift boxes.
All right.
So I'm about to walk back in here with an ancient man and woman. Right? Rezik, you're coming?
Yep.
Okay. And Kelwise just sort of like yoked up, just fucking.
No, he's deflated. He's deflated.
Yeah, I know. He's just doing his best. Yeah.
It's like when SpongeBob has the inflatable arms.
Yeah.
And we need
Oh
a
my
junior.
This is my crew. Oh my
Oh, we
god.
need a junior.
You roll. But boy, won't they be surprised if they try and pick a fight with your weird crew.
I will die first.
All right. We go in.
We have the
All
punching
right. Yeah. Pick and Tide are just kind of chatting at the counter, and Pick kind of clocks you as you walk in. And he scoots a couple chairs over. Immediately, Daye, when you see this guy, he's a good 5 or 6 years older.
Okay.
He's maybe a foot taller than when you knew him. His face is a little older, a little grungier. You're seeing hair on his face where he didn't have hair when you were growing up. But this is undeniably Pick. The way he holds himself, the mannerisms, and his just sly nature. Yeah, you clock him immediately, but he doesn't seem to have any kind of recognition when he sees you guys come in.
Wow.
So he just kind of slides over,
Understandable.
orders a drink.
I want to sit next to the giant one.
Okay, so you take that first seat right next to Tide.
Is there a seat next to Pick open?
Yeah, he slid down a couple seats, but you could sit next to Pick.
Or so he like really distanced himself. So it would be
No. He just slid over like 2 or 3 seats, just to
So
give
all
you
the
guys
rest
some
of us
room
to
to
be
talk.
sandwiched in the middle, right?
Got it.
Yeah.
All right, so I'll sit on
So-
the most outer one closest to him.
Okay. He
Marital
kind of looks at
issues.
you. Looks you up and down. Clearly being the ancient old little woman you are. Well, hello there.
Hello.
You drinking?
Yeah.
You a little old to be drinking here? Kind of a rowdy place.
Aren't you a little young to be giving me that kind of lip?
Oh, well, I apologize. You here for a reason? Are you just hanging out?
Well, I'm with them.
Oh, I see. Well, carry on. Don't let me stop you.
Oh, what's your name?
My name. They call me Pick. Might I get your name?
They call me Swift.
Swift. Is that ironic?
God damn it, where are my notes? I can't find my whole name.
Swift Taylor.
Swift.
Taylor Swift
Fear
backwards.
Taylor.
Yeah, okay, I thought there was another part to it.
Fear Taylor.
Oh, Fear Taylor. Yeah.
Okay. They call me Swift Fear Taylor. Actually.
Swift Fear Taylor. What kind of name is that? Your parents play a joke on you?
The kind of name of someone you don't mess with. That's the kind of name.
Oh, all right. Well, I'll take your word for it.
Captain
May I
Tide
never
kinda,
be
like,
on the...
chuckles at that, and like some spittle falls out.
Aw.
Are you okay? Do you need a napkin? Hi. You good?
Are you talking to me?
Yeah. Making direct eye contact. What do you mean?
I can tell. Because we're looking the same direction.
Wait. Would you say we're looking in one direction?
We're pretty in sync.
Okay.
No, I'm good. And I just wipe with my forearm. I'm gonna look around. I'm gonna look around and do I see the gentleman who approached me before? I don't know what they look like.
Yeah. I'm with them. I'm
Dresden's
just standing behind them.
Yeah.
Slowly shaking my head.
I'm looking at you.
You see an old man, an old woman, 2 humans, and a halfling.
And I do the ta-da hands.
I'm just gonna give him one of these. Is your whole crew?
For the most part, yeah. We've got
That's a little
some.
vague.
Well, yeah. But yeah, this is the decision-making part of it. Let's call it that.
I'm gonna look at the old man sitting next to me.
Sup?
Is this all of you?
I mean, I don't think any of me is missing.
He's an old
We
man.
have one that's missing an arm, so technically not all of him.
Yeah.
I'm confused. Can you repeat the question?
Yeah, don't let their age deceive you. These two are spry as teenagers.
I'm dying.
By the way, the name's Freddy. Freddie Prince II. How you doing?
I'll put my finger up for a sec. Oh, 1 sec. Can I get another hot cocoa?
Yeah, and you see this bartender woman walks over, and her face is just peppered in scars, and she's pretty tall, but her arms just look very fit and strong and capable. And this woman kind of walks over, knowingly, like she saw this coming. It seems like this guy's pretty regular. Has another hot cocoa already ready. Slides it, literally clocks each one of you one by one, takes you all in, and then heads back off to the other side of the bar.
Great.
Please, get us a round of ale over here on me.
No, none for me. None for me. It's too bitter.
I'll drink yours for you, dear.
Oh, okay.
So that's 5 ales.
I pick up my hot cocoa.
What is
And
that?
I handshake the one that offered one.
Yeah, it's gonna be 7 ales actually. Oh,
7 ale.
alright.
Pick kind of goes. Pick kind of calls down the bar. Hey, Charlie, can we get 7 ales over here? Charlie nods and starts grabbing some flagons. Pick kind of leans in. So, you guys looking to do some business?
Pick, we're talking. I got it.
You sure you're good?
Yeah, Pick, we're talking.
Yeah. I'm gonna.
All right.
gonna-
Just let me know.
What are we
Let me
talking
know.
about?
I'm gonna toss a silver to Pick, and I'm gonna say, "Can you pick up my boomerang?"
Can I get you boomerang? There's no way I could pick that thing up. Is this a joke?
Yeah, you can do it. And I'm gonna turn away.
Oh my god. Pick kind of like gets up, walks out the door, slumped shoulders.
I'm gonna look at what was your name again? The first
Phil
boy?
Collins?
Phil Collins? Dresden. I'm gonna look at Dresden and I'm gonna say, are you guys trying to sneak out of here? Because I'm getting some real sneaking out of here vibes.
Well, I'm not gonna say that.
Pup just very.
No.
Does this guy seem trustworthy? What do I remember?
This guy seems solid as a rock. He's unlike anybody you've met. Right? He's very odd. He doesn't match any of the people in here.
Mm-hmm.
Although,
Hot cocoa.
you know,
And what do I remember about
your intuition
actually described to me? What do I actually know about Pick?
Pick was described to Rezik because he drew a picture of him, just in case everybody lost.
No, I didn't get
their memories?
I didn't want to Pick because Pick wasn't. We didn't know that Pick was captured.
Oh, okay, that's right.
But we were told about Pick on the beach. That night we were traveling. We found those women or whatever.
Oh God, okay.
We were just discussing our people we lost, and like she mentioned, or
It's like 3 months ago. All right, I feel a little better.
Yeah.
Feel a little better.
Yeah, I mean, this guy. All your intuitions tell you that this guy's like. I mean, he's obviously not an Ashen Rider, right? And he's in this bar, which is an Ashen Rider bar, but like, He's in the corner. You know, it does seem like he's trying to be hush hush. It seems like he's well known here, at least from the bartender. So it's like he frequents this place. Like if he was, you know, it's definitely a gamble.
Okay.
But nothing about this guy's stature or his demeanor gives you that impression that he's trying to screw you over or anything like that.
I shiver again.
I want to touch his fur. Because he has like the fur line right here, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Kinda...
Leathers with big fur.
Saying that we were looking to maybe move some people. Is that something you can do?
Yeah, if you can give me an accurate number. And stop kind of beating around the bush.
You find that you beat around the bush, you get rid of the snakes before you jump into it. We're talking maybe 10, 11.
Snakes now.
I don't know. There's a saying about early bird catching some dudes, but that's
birds.
I don't. Never mind. 11.
I just found out what a bone was.
Yeah, 11.
We can do 11.
Okay.
Are we talking paperwork for everyone or paperwork and a wink?
Yeah, the latter.
Well, when do you gotta go? When do you want to leave? We got
24 to 36 hours.
Not so good with the numbers. Was that a day and a half?
Yeah, maybe
I'm
tomorrow.
also bad at numbers.
Tomorrow night.
If you can make it, yeah, tomorrow night. That's when we can ship off.
All right.
I'm gonna look around again. Are there any Ashen Guards remotely nearby?
There's people coming in and out of the bar. There, I mean, a guy might come and order a drink from, kind of looking at Trust or Swift Fear Taylor.
I still got it.
Just got it, yeah.
Look at him,
And by this time, look at her shake those horns. By this time, Charlie has come back. That woman with the scars on her face, and she starts putting down drinks. She takes this guy's order, and you guys notice she pointedly takes that guy near Swift Taylor. She pulls him down away from the bar, away from where you guys are, to get him a drink.
I noticeably kind of just like nod in her direction without looking at her. And I say, well, getting people out of here is kind of what I do. I'm pretty sure if you've had some mail, you probably have drinking some of the stuff that I've brought. There's a ship out there, and I kind of point towards the direction of the shipyard. And I say, I'm not sure if you saw it, but it's got the most beautiful blue sails. That's mine.
Is that the one ship we didn't check out?
I wouldn't know.
No, it was anchored. It was anchored out, not on the docks.
Okay.
Yeah. It had blue sails.
Okay.
And ropes.
Lots of ropes.
Ropes, you don't say.
Ah.
Really narrowing it down.
On a boat? Are
It
you
had
sure?
planks and ropes.
I recall.
Yeah, it had an unusual amount of ropes.
As we're carrying 175 feet of rope. Is all an unusual amount of rope.
Flavors
All right.
is there.
What,
Could I ask a question?
Yes. The old lady over there.
What about the the rider that was? How do we trust him?
The
How do
rider?
we trust him?
I just elbow her.
Action rider. He's an action rider. Sorry.
Oh. No, Pig's clean. He's got some shit he's got to do. That's why he's part of the Ashen Guard, but I trust him.
All right, this is good enough for me.
My word is kind of just, you met me right now, so my word doesn't mean much, but sometimes you just gotta have faith.
Sometimes you just have to trust in things, don't you?
And I elbow her back like a little too hard.
Watch it, dear. The osteoporosis is kicking in.
Who? Someone's kicking you?
You.
Anyway.
You are.
And as this is going on, this really drunken, older man, maybe 55, 60, big red cheeks, red face, a big old belly, kind of just sloshes his way up to you, Trust.
Oh.
I don't know, but I find something about you very interesting, if you catch my drift. And I might just have a few spare silvers or gold coin to spend on some of your company. Huh?
Oh, the only drift I'm catching is the scent off your breath. This is my husband.
Hey! Whoa, whoa, whoa!
This
What's
is my
going
husband.
on here?
It's your husband.
Yeah.
You can do better than that.
Hey!
Come on.
That's
This guy
rude.
right here.
Hey, wait, whoa. That hurts my feelings. Don't be rude to me. You haven't even met me, and you've never even met her before. What do you mean? She smells like beautiful butterflies and sunshine. Get out of here. Take your silver or give me your friendship coins if you want to be friends. Wait, do you have any oat wheat? I've been looking for oat wheat. Do you have any oat wheat, sir? Sir,
You're
sir.
weird. Oh, no.
Do you have oat
He
wheat?
starts walking away, just kind of like stumbling.
Dang it.
Out crazying the crazies. I love it.
Hey, excuse me, Mr. Captain Tide. Do you have any oat wheat on your ship?
On our way back, we will.
Oh, we're gonna have oat wheat.
Well, on my way back, we're kind of leaving and coming back.
Dang it. Can you save some so the next time I see you, I can have some?
No.
Oh, man. That's right.
The last episode of the last campaign, Pup
Dude,
finally
Pup
gets
just
a
wants
piece
some
of oat
freaking
wheat.
oat wheat. Dude, I literally just want a piece of wheat in my mouth like a
No matter
freaking
what.
farmer so bad.
Excuse me, Captain Tide. Tide, is it Tide?
Yeah.
Captain Tide.
Captain Tight.
What's Adgarad like? Could you just tell us a little bit about it? I mean, I've never been there.
Oh, well, I moved there when I was a bit younger. A lot of great folk, not quite as stuck up as around here. It's good business here, but I think that if you want to move anywhere, it'd be Agdarad. That's where I met my wife.
Oh.
Oh, what's her name?
She's real lovely, and she's from there, so kind of just speaks for itself for me. Her name is Kristana. Yeah, her and my boy are over there right now.
I'm just holding on to Pup, like getting. Oh.
It's free,
Unreal.
That
Kind of hard to
sounds.
describe. You got to see it.
That sounds like everything we need.
So, let's say 11. What's that gonna cost us roughly?
Well, it depends. Y'all want to travel together or separately?
As long as we get there in one piece, it doesn't really matter. Why?
What do you mean separately? There's only one boat.
It's gonna be 20 gold per.
20 gold per.
Yeah.
That's together or separately?
That's together. Kind of just keep it even.
I think I can do that.
Can do it. I can cover my.
Oh, I cannot do it.
Fred?
Oh my goodness.
And I kind of like bit on the ground, but like kind of just like hangs off of my lip, and then I can do it.
Yeah, I'm game.
Sounds like we got an accord.
We have an animal companion. Is that a problem?
No. If you have animals, please bring them.
Okay.
I'm a huge fan.
Then you're gonna love this!
And I turn into Pup.
No!
I look around.
God damn it, Pup. What's the matter with you? Can't take you to any bars.
You turn into your pup form.
No, like a super like young looking androgynous like dirty kid. Like very, very unkempt, like gray hair and just 2 wolf ears and like 2 different colored eyes, like a blue and a yellow eye.
If I can, I just want to take my cloak and kind of do what's happening before.
Yeah, give me a.
You just see
sleight of
me
hand.
start doing the shake. You see me start doing like the dog shake.
I'm gonna pull out my fur coat and do the same. I'm gonna like assist him.
Yeah.
Hey!
What did you want? What did you?
Give me a sleight of hand.
You change in public, you get the
The
shield.
natural one.
With my,
2020.
You guys start to hear. That drunk old man who is looking over in Trust's direction. Oi! That there's an old cast up in here.
I'm gonna.
I mean, I assume I have my hood up,
I'm gonna shout, "Quiet, drunk!"
and I'll
Give me an intimidation check.
I mean, he's huge.
I know, but he drinks hot chocolate.
He's so soft.
He's like a Snorlax.
That's a natural 20.
Get out.
He's scary.
So
A natural 20. If you'd like for total, that's 30 total.
okay.
Oh my god! You're so cool! Oh my god, this guy, he better die of fright. He better just drop it.
All he does is say that, and he stands up. He just stands up, and his full length just keeps going and going, and he just keeps getting taller. And you're like, is he at full height? Nope. He's just getting taller, and he's still going up and up and up, and then he hits the top of his stature, and you see the guy playing at the piano is like, he starts slowing down, like, oh, do I need to run now? People start looking over in their direction, turning away from Tide, just kind of like, ooh, boy, oh boy. And then you see that old man kind of looks around. Right, what's over? Oh, look at that. And he just kind of starts walking off, and the music starts going back up again. And everyone's kind of just like, and you see everyone a little stiff, just like, oh God, oh God, oh God, oh God. Like, we might be able to take him down, but like a lot of us are going to get hurt in the process, and that's not going to be me. I won't be that person. I refuse.
Sit back down.
Yeah, and he just sits back down. And again, from that high height, just coming down,
How
still
tall is
coming
he?
down, still
How tall
coming
are
down.
Hello?
I think giants or Goliaths are around 7 feet, 8 feet.
He's closer to 8
You
feet
are a
tall.
doll drinking cocoa.
Yeah. He's closer to 8 feet than 7. We'll say that.
Oh shoot.
Which is
Okay.
tall.
Dang.
As I sit down, I go on my hot cocoa and take a sip.
God, I'm in love.
Drez.
And Dresden, you now have your cloak kind of up around Pup a little bit.
Should I put my hood up?
Yes, dear. You're not feeling very well.
That's my bad. But if you wanna put your hand right here and just like, if you wanted to, you could.
I was gonna ask if I could pet, but
Oh yeah! Oh my god, we're best friends now.
consent. So
Oh, do it.
I pet. I have very clammy hands.
Oh, it's kind of nice, kind of warm, an intimate moment.
As I'm petting the new pup, I'm gonna look at Drez. Drez. Is anyone else cloaked? Illusioned?
Excuse me.
Nice.
Take a swig.
Nice.
Well, this is good to know, you know. So it's gonna be 20 per. We're gonna meet here. Is there like a level of, you know, expedited? Should we bounce soon, or should we like take our time?
When we could
Just a rush
when we
order?
get back here tomorrow.
Mhm.
Yeah, if you can be paddling when we're running down the dock, that'd be great.
So you wanna rush order? I got you.
Yeah,
Still 20 per, no change.
great.
But I would just make sure you're ready, because we're taking off fast.
Good.
She's not the fastest, but she'll get you there. But you know, I think that we have a deal here.
Bro grabs.
I offer out my hand, just out to the
bro
general
grabs.
group. I grab it. I
I'm
let
gonna
go.
Okay. I want to just put my head under it, under your hand.
Does any of the group look older? Like actually, like more matured, or is it just the illusions?
We're all fairly young.
and
I think we're all adults.
Yeah.
Like even I'm an adult. I'm just
Well, Dresden's definitely the oldest of us.
dumb.
Well, yes.
I see
He's
gulps
done
from
like a
his
bunch of
beaker.
rounds in the commission, and
Yeah.
As I'm petting the pup, I'm gonna say, "How old are you?"
Me?
Yeah.
What's an old?
I look around. How many? Wait,
How
I got
many
it.
fives?
I need to practice. Hold on. So, how many years have you been, you know, kicking?
A year. Oh, I just learned this. A year is when it gets cold and then it gets warm again, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I learned that like 2 days ago.
Mhm.
I think there's been
I'm waiting patiently.
4 fives.
4 fives.
4 fives.
Okay. So I'm gonna like hunch down and I'm gonna put my hands up. I'm gonna say, okay. So if you have 4 fives,
Yeah.
that means that you're going to add 5, 5,
Uh-huh.
5, and 5.
we're gonna be here
Yeah.
a while.
That means you're 20 years old.
20? Okay. That's a new word that I have to learn.
Mhm.
20.
I was a little bit worried you were a child, but I think 20 years is more than enough to escape a city.
They just have a childlike wonder.
I just have never been to a place like this before. I've pretty much only been around trees my whole life.
At that time, you hear, followed by a, and this human, like normal human-sized boomerang, just comes sliding into the bar slowly, and you see Pick, who's he's a little thin. He's scrawny. He's definitely not the type who would win an arm wrestling match, but you know, he gets by. He seems like he gets by on more dexterity than brawn, and he just drags this giant boomerang made out of one big piece of something, maybe bone. You don't know what it's made out of, but it's huge, and he just kind of drags it in. All right, Rip, here you go. Oh my
Thanks, Pick.
god.
I pick it up with one hand and just put it on my back. Thanks.
And Pick just kind of goes over to his seat, slumps down, looks around because he had a drink and it's now gone, and then orders another one.
Well, I can slide him the one that was in front of Pop.
Yeah, I'm not gonna drink it.
Okay, so you slide him a drink. Oh, my good lady. Thank you. Takes a big swig.
I'd like to sit down on the other side of him if possible. Is there an open seat? Yeah.
Yeah.
A pick.
Yeah.
What do you know about the pit?
The pit?
Yeah.
Not a lot. Had my fair share of, trainings at Fort Romilda, right outside, but other than that, not much. You don't go down there. That's a whole different set, folks.
Pick, do you ever...
Dank place.
Do you ever worry that your friends and family think you're there? Because you just ran off and apparently joined Ashen Riders?
Well, I'll assure you, my parents know exactly where I'm at. And they don't seem to have a problem with it, neither do I. It's good, honest work. Putting criminals behind bars. Keeping them off the streets. Tough job, but someone's got to do it.
Honest is a funny word to use there with that.
Some of those people aren't criminals.
Well, some fall through the cracks. That's just the system. No system's perfect. Would you rather stop no criminals? Or have a few innocents fallen too? Something they don't belong to.
I take some issue with your choice of words.
Oh. You have some
no offense.
Personal stories in the pit. Well, I wasn't there, so I can't say one way or the other.
Michael Bolton, maybe we should probably keep politics and business separate. You know what I'm saying? It's all good. Let's leave it alone and have a few more ales. How about that?
You're right, Fred. And with that, yes, bring another round.
I'll have what he's having, and I point to the cocoa.
All right. You managed to flag down Charlie after a few waves, and she goes off to get a hot cocoa and a few ales.
I'm gonna pipe up and say, this round's on me, y'all.
Very generous of you.
Wait, does that mean, are you gonna use your friendship coins? Does that mean that we're friends now?
And I just literally am shaking, bursting with excitement.
I just pull out regular currency gold and just put it on the...
Oh my god, we're friends now. You're using friendship coins.
Is every coin a friendship coin?
I think so.
Dresden's just behind Pup because she's got her hood up, or they've got their hood up, and Dresden's just kind of like, absolutely, yes, go along with it.
Well, you see, Captain Tad, gold coins are friendship coins, and I believe silver coins are just what was it again?
Acquaintance coins.
Acquaintance coins, right? Yes, exactly.
Right.
You give those people that aren't super your friends, but then everyone that I've given a gold coin to becomes my best friend.
Okay.
We're learning currency.
Right.
Pick kind of leans over to both of you guys and says, "Well, have you gotten to the logistics, Rip?"
Yeah, we're gonna meet up tomorrow night. We're getting out probably soon after sun, and I look across the group, kind of acknowledging sundown.
Yes. The time is great, but have we talked about the process in which the extradition will happen?
I was getting to it, but then I think...
All right.
I think then you interrupted
just making sure.
Yeah.
Damn it, Rip. All right. Kind of...
Oh my god, that's the coolest freaking thing I've ever heard in my life. That's so cool, Eric.
I'm gonna say, does anyone have bad backs, bad knees, anything like that? Cool with tight spaces?
One's missing an arm, and one's a wolf.
Even better.
I am actually a little bit shorter. I can fit in smaller spaces. And I currently appear.
That'll come in handy. And I kind of hush and beckon people to come closer. And I say, we are gonna load y'all up at sundown. and then we'll take off. You picking up what I'm putting down?
Are
Yeah,
we
we
going to
do.
be in boxes?
And I look over towards one of the barrels that Charlie has been like using to pour drinks. And just like nod at that.
Hmm.
What about those
That's
of us
what
with
he
papers?
meant by you've had some more of the stuff we've come to drink is to. Oh, that's what he meant by that. That's so cool, dude.
Okay, sorry. That's so cool.
Well, I for one hope that there's something in the cast that I'm going to be in, if you know what I'm saying.
After
What
some
about
gold,
those
I'm sure we
with
can
papers?
suffice. What?
Those of us with papers.
It's up to you. I'll probably put you to work on my deck.
It's fine.
Cool.
All right. Sundown tomorrow.
Sundown tomorrow. I'm gonna say I'll see you here. I think I have to leave the rest to Gilliga.
Here we go.
And if I were to recommend anything for when you get here, it would be a Pink Lady mead and a rendezvous with Gilliga. That'll probably get you a good night.
It's becoming very clear to me that I do not know how to spell rendezvous.
I also had to Google it when James told me what that shit was.
I know what that shit is.
And to that, because I'm presuming our next round of ales and hot chocolates have arrived. Right?
Yeah.
Right, right, barkeep?
And
Toast to
when
that.
the barkeep comes, Charlie says,
There's an S in rendezvous.
Charlie kind of
It's French, man.
At the very end.
Yeah. Charlie walks up, hands you the drinks, turns to you, Rezik and Dresden. He kind of says, and one at a time. That's very important. One at a time. Place the money on the bar and leave the rest to us. And she kind of walks down the other side of the bar to help some more patrons.
I look at Pick and I'm like, what about you? What about this one? Is this all he does, this bit? Or do we look out for him too?
Me? Oh,
Yes,
don't
you.
worry. I get paid a handsome finder's fee, if you will. It's my pleasure to help out those in need, those less fortunate than myself. I consider myself a man of the people, if you will.
Do people want to hit you a lot?
I
Hit me?
do. Keep me from changing. I want to change so bad.
It's with him.
Nope.
All right.
Nope.
Well then, if there's nothing else, it kind of notions to the door.
I'm gonna slam my hot cocoa. I slam the stein on the table, and I say, "I'll see y'all tomorrow."
Yeah, and I try to slam my beer and do the same.
Yeah,
All right.
I also do the same, but
Yeah.
really miss, and there's just hot cocoa.
Well, your hot cocoa is real hot stuff. So give me, because
Oh
the
my
other
God,
person
I
who
burned
orders
the hell
hot
out of my
cocoa.
whole body. Oh no!
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah. Pup actually takes 1 point of fire damage.
I'm here for it. That's so good. I'm here for it. Yes.
Just yeah. Pup takes 1 point of damage as just this molten hot cocoa goes pouring down her body.
Oh my gosh.
Ow!
Yeah.
No,
Again,
I'm cool. I'm cool.
People in the bar like look over, and then just Tide with like a glance looks their way, and they're both like, nope. We don't want to know what's going on over there.
I'm gonna go ahead and
No, I'm
clean
cool.
off the hot cocoa.
I'm cool. I'm cool. I'm cool.
I try to be cool,
I'm,
like my best friend
Fine.
Rip.
yeah, I'm cool.
I'll see y'all tomorrow, and I saunter out.
Captain.
I give him a nod.
You wouldn't think a man that big could saunter, but There he goes.
but that's neither here nor there.
I'm just gonna say Captain.
You see, you pick same kind of gets up and goes over and sits at a table with a young lady, maybe a little older than him, and an especially revealing dress as he just enjoys her company.
No.
Wait, are you all right, Trust?
I need to give him a piece of my mind, but I can't change in this godforsaken bar.
Maybe we should before someone does something rash.
Yes. Let's get moving.
Do you want to talk to him?
Yes, I do.
Oh, okay. Hold on.
And then I go over to him.
You're gonna go over to his table?
Wait, no, because she wants to talk to her friend, right? She wants to talk to
Pick, yeah, but Pick's at a table with other people and like kind of toward
bar full of action riders.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
I literally start to walk over there. If you guys want to try to stop me, you can, but I'm walking.
Just gonna try and do that thing where you grab someone by the top of their head and then like just turn their head and walk them the other direction.
Yeah, I know. I like.
Oh, we're going this way.
And
now.
we're going this way now.
Hey. Yeah.
I'm gonna. I'm gonna old lady hobble over there, but I'm just gonna say, excuse me, sir, you dropped this, and I'm just gonna throw like a gold coin on there, and try and like catch his eye, because I didn't change my eyes. I'm gonna try and catch his eye. Like,
give me a straight charisma roll. Because you guys were best friends for a good decade growing up on the streets. So there's a lot there. And I'll roll for him as well.
ooh, natural 20.
Oh my god.
Nice.
Well, you know exactly.
All right. You walk over to Pick, who's enjoying this young lady's company. And she's loud and annoying. She just laughs at everything. And you see through this guise of she just wants to get paid and go home. But, everything's a little too loud. Everything's a little too funny. And even her laugh sounds fake. And it makes you more annoyed that everyone at this table eats it up. You can tell they think they're the best. And Pick is sitting there enjoying a beer, enjoying her company, making just dumb jokes, and you throw that coin on the table, and it hits the table with that satisfying, like almost a heavy thud, just the way you make it land on that table. And he looks up at you, and your eyes, because you're a tiefling, are unique, but it's not even your eyes, it's that stare you give him, that almost disapproving, like, get your shit together look that you've given him a million times growing up, trying to keep him from the pit or the Ashen Riders or any kind of certain doom. And you see his face, the blood in his face starts to slowly fade from his cheeks. And he just gives you a long, long, long stare. And he hands that. He just slides the coin back. I don't think that's mine. And he turns away.
Oh! This is not my day. If I hadn't already done so many stupid things this day. Very well then, sir. And I walk away.
And as you're walking away, you hear, but take care of yourself. Be safe.
I don't. I just keep walking.
All right. So you walk out, back to the group, waiting outside the bar.
Yeah.
And instantly, as you guys get out there, you hear Fitz kind of trump up. Well, did Pup do her thing? I see she's no longer in guise.
Yeah, I got pets.
How could you be so irresponsible in such a dangerous
I'm just
place?
like red everywhere. Like this is all just burnt.
Never leave me with these guys again.
It wasn't that bad, Cornelia.
What are you playing? Can we hear what you practice, Cornelia?
Sure.
Well, I want to hear it.
Oh dear, you most certainly do not want to hear her play that thing. I never knew such a beautiful instrument could have such an ugly sound to it.
It's not a thing! And I
play it. You what?
I just wanted to yell at him that it wasn't a thing as I turned back in anger. It's not a thing! And I'm just like,
back into
horns!
that tiefling with the horns and the orangish skin. It's not a thing. It's just one step below your kind, apparently. Oh, I forget what company I'm in. The nobles of Seacrest would have thought that was very funny.
I just bonk him on his
I
head.
don't doubt that.
I bonk him on his head real hard.
Alright, that satisfies me.
Yeah, we're like really hard. A little too hard. It's like, ouch! Oh!
It's like really the bonk,
Ow.
like with the little hammer. Bonk.
Excuse me, pup, but that was very
Bonk.
hard. Ouch! Stop doing that.
Bonk.
And he kind of like tries to defend you with his arm, and backs away from you.
Let's hear what you learned.
All right, and I'm gonna play it. I'm gonna play it, but with less grace, and it's gonna be like angry music.
Yeah.
Played into it real hard, you know.
Some casual gent music.
Yeah.
Just notes.
Good job. That was very interesting.
Thanks. It's my feelings, my mood right now.
Yeah.
I'll just
Do you
can't
have
help
Do
themselves.
you have a
and just,
guitar?
Like,
Can you just please go get a guitar and play it for us?
mom, like hardcore dancing.
I do
don't,
a drum.
sadly.
Starts windmilling.
There's like 3 behind you, Jaymes.
I know.
All right.
Yeah, well, no one wants to hear that.
We
Nope.
still need to
Anyways.
figure out how we're getting into the pit. And we're gonna need uniforms.
Maybe uniforms here still. Let's see who wanders out.
I think that's a great idea.
We know roughly how we're getting into the pit. We're going to get snuck in by those 2 gentlemen whose names I
Kesha
can't
and
remember.
Deshka.
Yeah, Kesha and Deshka. That wasn't it, but
Yeah, trash can.
Grach and
Trash Can and yeah, that's them.
Right. But we don't know anything about the actual inside of the pit. It would be pretty great. We could beat the hell out of someone, get a little information. No?
Yeah, I think this group could use a little bit of something to get the frustrations out, so that would probably make sense.
Dance party.
And I want to look around then for like some like conspicuous alleys or some place where we could drag someone in and somewhere quiet.
Well, do they make their way back at the end of the night? Don't they come out here to drink and then maybe go back to the barracks? What was it called? The Rose and something? What did
Fort Ramilda.
Ramilda.
Yeah.
Ramilda?
Well, that was
Do they-
outside of the pit, right?
You would know. The name Ramilda it swirls around in your head a few times, and then you place it because they talked about the Alishtar Corporation, one of those prince houses. Ramilda Alishtar is the name of the prince. She is the prince of the Alishtar household. So presumably it's named after her or someone in her family.
Okay.
From generations.
Do we know if
that much you can piece together?
If these idiots go wandering back, maybe drunk, to
Some of them do. Some of them buy a room for the night. Yeah,
So
I mean, you
maybe-
can see people. I mean, it's still like midday, so like people are
Right.
coming in and out. There's a lot of trade. presumably at night this place gets even more rowdy. I mean, it was already pretty packed. So at night, absolutely. And, you know, just to the north is the walls of Capital City, those giant palisade type, well, I guess not really palisades, like they're stone walls. They're big stone walls to the north of where you are. So there's a lot of room. There's a lot of dark spaces and such. And not only that, there's the pitch. So if you wanted to drag someone off to a dark, dank corner, there's plenty of those.
Well, maybe let's
where you're at.
Take a little rest. Let Rez get some sleep. Rez, you still look pretty bad, but.
Well, I'd say we probably should get going on this though, because we only have until, you know, we have to get the pit done and then be here for the boat tomorrow night. So
the day. How are we gonna kidnap someone?
Okay. Sorry, just
it's up to.
What if we sleep now? Stay up all through the night and start doing our stuff tonight, so that by the time we're done with everything tomorrow, it'll be tomorrow's nighttime, and then we can get on the boat and just sleep on the boat again for tomorrow.
That's what I'm thinking.
I like it.
No, are you our mother now?
I like
No.
it. Oh.
Because isn't the mother the person in charge?
Yeah.
Yeah. So no.
Oh. Then why do you always have the best stuff to say?
He's a reluctant mother.
Oh.
I don't take this mantle at all.
I don't know. I think it suits you pretty well, mother.
No one likes you.
Why are you laughing?
You don't want to be in charge of the group?
Getting out of this one.
Monk.
Yeah.
No, he's the first person we send in the room now. He's the strongest.
Oh, okay, cool.
Anyway, Pup, you were the one who agreed with the plan, so I think it's shared responsibility at the least.
Oh, am I a mother?
Yeah.
My mother's not gonna
Maybe.
know what to do with that. Oh, I'd have to fight my mother to be a mother. I don't think I can do that. I would lose. She's really
I think she'd be
strong.
proud of you.
Oh.
Well,
Yeah,
Dresden, you're the strategist. What do you think's best? Should we take a rest right now and then attack later, or?
Well, I mean, you at least need a rest. I don't think we should be abducting people off the street in broad daylight.
All right.
I think maybe we lay an ambush in that. There's a bit of a flop town right near sort of the pitch. Like the pitch is a flop town, right?
Yeah, the pitch is, it's just a chaotic bunch of tents and such that, the poorest of the poor have just found and banded together in makeshift ways.
So anyone that's headed back to the pit at night's gonna walk through there, past the gate, yada yada, right?
Yeah. Well, they can go around, but some will go into the town. Not all the Ashen Runners live in Fort Romilda, so some of them would.
But they'd
all
be
have to
still
go the
headed
same pathway. Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think that's a treacherous area. There's a lot of tents and things to hide bodies in, maybe spring out of. We plan an old-fashioned ambush, right?
I think it's great. How many uniforms are we gonna need? At least 2, 3.
Yeah.
I think all of us,
can wear
right?
one.
Well, some of us are gonna have to be prisoners, and I don't think any Ashen Rider uniforms are gonna fit my body.
It's a fair
No,
point.
not either.
All right. So 1,
I think
2,
it's just us.
3. So 3 and 3. And
3 and 3.
where-
Am I not going with you?
I don't know.
You
It's
want
up
to
to you.
go?
4 and 3.
I could wait outside if you needed it. I mean,
Wait, why don't you just wait on the
Probably for the
boat?
best.
wait on the boat?
Yeah.
Well, I don't
Makes a certain
know.
amount of sense.
Maybe you can help out.
Are you sure? I can
Okay.
wait on the boat if you need it. If you think that would be prudent.
Yeah, that way you can make sure that Captain Tide doesn't leave without us. You're really good at making people not do things.
Fair point.
Yes. I am very persuasive in that way, I suppose. I learned it from my great aunt. She was a wonderful lady.
What was her name?
A real woman of the courts.
What's her
What was
name?
her name? My aunt.
I think it's your
Oh.
good looks.
Sally? Wait,
Shawilla.
your aunt?
Shawilla Fitzwilliams.
Shawina Fitzwilliam. What did she look like? What was her blood type? What was her birthday? These
Her
are all words that
birthday?
I've only heard them. I don't know what they mean.
Her birthday was the very spring itself. It's a very, very long story, but I should tell it if you want
What's
to.
your favorite color?
My favorite color. Her
Ow.
favorite color.
Ow. Okay.
I was just waiting. You guys need to off switch
Oh,
me.
sorry.
I'll keep going.
Yeah, so I bonk. Distribute one bonk. But yeah, so 3 Fitz. I think you should maybe try and find Captain Tide now and see if you can't get on board.
He left already.
Well,
Well,
I think I need to order from the bar. Yes, is that not what you said? Order.
do we have papers for
such and
Fitz?
such.
It has to some papers.
Yes, of course. I
So
am
technically,
Gallagher
you could just go
Williams.
aboard normal, right?
Yeah, you can just go aboard normal, man.
Oh, right then. Well,
All you need
Yeah.
to do is catch someone to row you out to that boat with the blue sails.
so I should just wait here.
Yeah, well, you can't row yourself, right?
And you need 20 gold.
He could, but he would just be going in
I
circles.
think he has his own gold. I think he has.
Yes, I have my own provisions and fundage.
Oh, and then when you get there,
Can't be
you
a
can say
problem.
that you're waiting for your dog. He'll know what that
Waiting
means.
for my dog.
Yeah, I'm sure he'll get it.
Yes.
Or you're waiting for your
Uh,
animal companion.
All right then. I shall wait here and try and contact this Tide captain.
He's really big and really great, and you can't miss him, and he's super strong, and like his fur on his jacket is really soft, so if you get a chance, you should touch it if you can. And also, he
Yes.
like
He's 8 feet tall. You can't miss him.
With the red coat.
And a
And-
giant
They did say you
boomerang.
can go inside of the bar and give that code word and just pay at the bar, and they'll take you to the ship. So
Okay.
was that
Well, I
only
should do
for
that.
that night?
I think that's
specifically? I
for
don't-
people that are getting bottled up,
Mhm.
caked up, barreled up.
Yeah.
You can do that
Barrel.
first.
Clock, stop.
I guess I don't know if the process has to always be like that, or it's just for tomorrow nights.
It's the middle of the day. I think you can take see if someone will row you out to the ship.
Right.
All right. Well, I shall find my own way then.
Great.
Can you do this?
Well, we don't know unless I try.
I kind of want to see it happen.
Can we watch from a distance?
Yeah, can we watch him from a
I
distance?
really want to watch this.
Yeah.
I want to see him
Yeah.
interact.
I wanna be-
I just so badly.
I want
God damn it, guys.
I want to watch it happen.
Come on, Ty needs to come back this
Come
episode.
on.
All right. Yeah. Okay. You guys watch Fitz.
Does
Kinda-
Fitz? Before this, does Fitz have any weapons or anything on him?
He should
He
still
has
have
a short sword.
Okay,
Yeah.
All right.
Short sword.
just
A
making
short sword? Short sword.
Short sword.
Short sword.
Uh,
Short sword.
Fitz has a
Um,
short sword, and he he kind of.
And we got him some armor, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Just making sure he's not
got
going
some
out in
armor.
the world naked.
And he so he kind of looks around, puffs his chest out, notices all of you watching him.
We're like,
Not
Yeah.
me. I'm.
And I have like a little tear in my eye.
He walks towards the end of the
Boy,
dock.
grown up.
Now he's getting pretty far, and he looks one more time, nods, and then kind of cuts out of view behind one of the buildings.
He'll probably be fine, or he'll be dead in an hour. Either way, I think we're golden.
I'm not sure that's the way it's supposed to go.
Bonk.
Did you just go towards the inland, toward the buildings?
He's gonna be fine.
The ship is in the sea. Okay, well, all right.
I mean, maybe we
Okay,
shouldn't have left him on his own, but this is how
I'm gonna go over and like behind the building. Well,
Okay, so yeah, you kind of walk over and you look, and you find Fitz literally right around the corner. He just kind of walks out of view, and he's just kind of looking, like with his hand up like this, just looking at the dock, like trying to pick out a tall sailor.
It's the one with the blue sails.
Oh,
just ask to go to the ship with the blue sails.
The blue sails.
Yeah, you see the one right there? The really pretty blue ones?
Yes, why are there so many ropes on that ship?
I don't know.
It's quite disturbing. Is that to hang me from? I hope not.
No.
Oh,
wait, wasn't your
so
outfit blue?
foreboding.
Didn't your outfit used to be blue? Look, it's just like the colors of your outfit.
My outfits. Oh, I have many blue outfits. Oh,
Yeah.
blue is such a great color. Although light red is still my favorite. It
It's really
brings
nice
out
that
my
other
eyes
ship is
and my
red too.
skin
But you
tone.
should
With my
definitely go to
dark
the blue
skin
ship with the
tone,
blue
light
sails, and I'm gonna
blue
push
just
him. I'm gonna
doesn't-
push him as he's continuing talking.
Okay,
Blue
so you
sails.
push him.
Blue sails.
Blue sails.
Blue
Yeah, that shall be my destination. Blue
Give him
sails.
friendship coins. Say you're looking for your
8 foot
animal,
tall,
waiting for your animal companion.
8 foot
Blue.
tall and blue sails. Yes, is that? I'll be quite fine. Yes, pup. I think I shall make it. Yes.
Give him a little
I think
ruffle
you'll
on
be
his
fine.
hair. You're gonna do great. I give him like a little wholesome kiss on the cheek.
You're doing great. Proud of you.
Thank you.
I
He
run
kind of bashfully, kind of turns away, like, stop it, Mom. Just kind of walks off towards the docks.
That is exactly the mood. I was like,
Really ambling, slowly. You know, like someone who has to tell their parents that they did something wrong. The way you enter the house, just slow and cautious. And as he just kind of, you guys can all see him, he's now out from the building. He's kind of slowly walks into that sea of people coming in and out. He's covered up tight, looking around. He kind of just goes over into the crowd, disappears. And that's where we're going to leave it for tonight. Thank you so much, everybody, for joining. We're going to go raid TPK roleplay. We'll see you next Tuesday or Friday if you want to hang out. Bye.
Bye.